oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is gonna be so fun. Let me see. I need to get my phone set up too. Hello? Hello? Is there more stuff on the Pumpkin Gentleman drama? No. There's not. I'm just gonna be looking into it because I'm tired of you guys in my chat every time Pumpkin's in here being all like, oh my god, is that Pumpkin Gentleman in the chat? Isn't he a groomer? No. So I'm gonna try and look into all of the allegations against him or whatever the hell. I'm gonna be making a video about this as well, but this will just be me looking at it, I guess. So I was trying to dig on Twitter. I couldn't find any like coherent threads or like a Google document or anything. So we're mainly just going to be looking at a bunch of videos and then some of the complaints on Twitter because there's a lot. And what the fuck is this? Like these people who are all fake claiming his race, saying that, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, he's learning Thai, how dare he? He's so cringe, like who cares? Why are you guys so weird? Okay, so we're gonna start off with Harley TBS's video because I haven't watched it because of the fucking title. This TikTok artist might be a predator. Don't title stuff like that. He either is or he isn't. Okay? It's not, oh, he might be. Like, come on. Same stuff. It's the same stuff. I'm just looking at it. Oh my god. Y'all, when I put on my dad fit, like, shut up. People have such a hate boner for him. I don't know why. This drama is so stupid. It's because Harley's video is mostly clips of another dude's video. Great. I also have his explanations on here, and there's a bunch of people who end up, like, responding to it and mispicking it. Or nitpicking it. Oh my god, I can't speak. Low-key hate titles like that. It's not just clickbait. It could also ruin someone's life. Exactly. Anyways. Here we go. Hi, Harley. I think Harley follows me on Twitter, and they also kind of watch my YouTube channel, but I've honestly forgotten. I don't keep up with Harley. So, let's go. 48 minutes. Okay, so, disclaimer, though. This is gonna have, like, bad topics, like sexual, grooming, pedophilia, predator, all that stuff. And it's probably gonna be a long stream. This is so I can focus. Not just because, oh, I have an audience I can entertain. I have a really bad time focusing when I'm by myself watching videos. I don't know why. So this kind of helps. Anyways, let's go.
But are those claims true? With a response video from Pumpkin the Gentleman is a TikTok artist who has drawn serious concern and speculation in recent weeks over what would appear to be an extensive history of immoral actions and comments, leading to a video titled, "This TikTok artist likes kids a little too much."
You see this shit? He's not a pedophile from what we know, though. What is up with you people? I know it's like in quotes or whatever, but like, stop.
But are those claims true? With a response video from him called Explanation and Taking Accountability, maybe he can spread some light on the truth and prove these claims untrue. This TikTok artist might be a predator. Let's talk about it.
Or maybe I should find Louis the McLong's thing. I think I will. Hold on.
People were offended and angered by this screenshot, where a user threatened to rape me.
There we go. Okay. Where are you? Did he take it down? Where is it? Lois, please. Where is it? Oh, you just upload like a fuck ton. Okay, I'm gonna have to scroll. Scroll. I guess he took it down? Did they take it down? I guess He took it down. Oh, okay. So I guess Harley is the only thing we're going to be able to watch.
This is Pumpkin the
Oh
Gentleman.
shit, this is the wrong one. There we go.
On the 2nd of August, creator Lewis McClung published a video about a content creator known here on out as Pumpkin the Gentleman, which, for the sake of a hotline call, I will be shortening to just Pumpkin. Side note, if you'd like to be a gentleman, you should subscribe to the channel.
I'm
We
not
are on our
doing
way
that.
to 250,000
Just
subscribers.
kidding.
Damn, that was shameless. Pumpkin is a TikTok influencer with 500,000 followers who creates art memes that have, on occasion, hit over 7 million views. This video, while not being the original source of the information, is a good point
Do
of
you
reference
have
for
link
every
in the-
allegation that we'll be discussing here, and would accuse him of several serious allegations. So before I touch on Pumpkin's response,
It's gone.
I feel we should touch on
Maybe
those.
he realized
Most
it
of
was
the allegations
stupid,
about
but I never
Pumpkin
saw him,
revolve
like,
around his
address it.
irresponsible and somewhat disturbing handling of his Twitter. So I've collected these together for the sake of a more cohesive structure. Lewis first emphasizes that Pumpkin's Twitter was, according to the allegations, marked 16+ for most of the to-be-mentioned issues. In spite of that, Pumpkin would share art that would often tread into a more sexual nature than most. This could be an issue.
It all started with a prompt on Twitter of people saying, hey, make this, make your OC in this. Everybody in the NSFW art community, get on this, all right? It's time. But of course, Mr. Gentle Loser, seeing himself as a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to this stuff, he said, oh, hold my metaphorical
So he's not a pedophile, but you're like, oh, Mr. Pumpkin Loser. Okay.
beer because I'm
Yes.
19 going on 20. I can't drink yet, but hold it as I make this. Oh, man. Okay, I can't show you all of it, obviously, but just
Okay, so it
know
was like...
that there's a bit of an erectile thing going on below, okay?
So it was a suggestive art piece that deserved to be on an 18+ account. It is, from what I've seen, because I've seen the original image. Yeah, pretty suggestive, pretty not safe for work, because, you know, there's like a whole bulge going on down there. I don't think 16 minus should be viewing this. Toshi. The only valid criticism Pumpkin had is don't post NSFW to 16+. He fixed that, and people are still hating him. Yeah, no, they're like, you're not black, you're not Japanese, you're faking your race, your language. Also, you drawing yourself as a woman makes me, as a trans individual, uncomfortable. Like, that's some stuff I was reading on Twitter. Who cares if a guy draws their main character as a girl? Who cares if a cis man draws themselves as a woman? From what I've been getting, he's probably just exploring his gender orientation. Like, are we not allowed to experiment? Are we not allowed to, like, you know, draw gender bends of each other? As a trans person, this makes me really uncomfortable. Okay, well, that's you. You don't speak for all of us. Yet there's some accounts on Twitter who are using that as, guys, look, this trans person told Pumpkin that they're uncomfortable with him drawing himself as a girl. Not even in a fetishizing or, like, horrible way. It's just normal. But, oh my god, dude, I am so offended. I speak for all of us trans people. Like, no, you don't speak for all of us, babe. That's just you. I think that's a personal issue you have with Pumpkin rather than, like, something that needs to be blown up, you know?
And you may be thinking, Lewis, is that even a problem? I see stuff like this on Twitter all the time. Literally, you can't look anything up on Twitter without seeing something along those lines. You just can't. And to that I say, no, it's not a problem at all. Unless your account is set and said to be for people of the age of 16. 16. All right, let me get something clear.
You forgot to say 16 and up. Usually, like, the reason why most of the people in this community think 16+ works is because for the longest time, 16+ is what we would put on our accounts. Obviously, it's different now that we're all adults and we're realizing that, hey, 16-year-olds don't need to be looking at suggestive artwork either. We should probably just keep it to 18+ only. But this is an ongoing issue for everybody. And he fixed it. But I feel like people are making it worse than it is, if that makes sense. Because like I said, in the animation meme community, you would see like these sexy animation memes that always said 16+, 16+, 16+. Drawings of people with their thongs out. Oh, it's just 16+. Like, you know? Like, I don't think they thought about that. There's always context behind why people do what they do, and I think that's part of it.
That I don't think a lot of people understand. 16 years old is a kid, okay? I don't care what the age of consent is in your state, in your country. I
Yes, but that doesn't make him a pedophile, you know?
don't care. If you're an adult, do not date a kid. Is that so hard to understand? Oh my god, I feel like I have to drive this point home all the time. And I'll see comments in a bunch of videos, not even just my own, saying, hey guys, Hey guys, in my state, 16 is the age of consent within reason, but it's the age of consent, okay? And that makes it okay. No, I don't care. This is just my opinion. No, shut up. You're weird, okay? If you think, damn, 16-year-old, let me get some of...
That is not what Pumpkin is doing. You're looking at him putting 16 plus on his account and you're like assuming the worst. With the whole quote in your thumbnail of pedophile, weirdo, like, you piss me off. You piss me off. You piss me off. But you kind of remind me of myself because like I get the energy. I understand. You're trying to entertain. But why are we making up like hypotheticals about this guy? Why are we like going, oh yeah, if you want to bang a 16-year-old, you're awful. That's not what Pumpkin wants to do. You should have, like, if you were gonna comment on this part, you should have done your research and be like, hey, so 16 plus would not be appropriate for the stuff that he's posting. He needs to change it to 18 plus, instead of like influencing your audience to think that this guy's a creep or a weirdo or a pedophile or something, rather than him being irresponsible and not tagging his account properly. But you're going off on like a whole tangent, all like, oh, you want 16-year-olds, like you're sick in the head. Like, no.
No!
But as often as Pumpkin would post borderline NSFW on his 16 plus account, he would share replies that would not look good for him. One of those being a conversation between himself and what is at the point of Lewis's video not known to be a friend of Pumpkin's. This individual would ask to be rizzed by Pumpkin, and in response, he would say, when you're older.
Somebody posted a thing saying, y'all...
I want to get rizzed by the Pumpkin too. When you're older. Wasn't this the 17-year-old or something?
Oh, Pumpkin and his rizz, bro, is too effective. I want to get rizzed by the Pumpkin too. This person was 16, by the way.
16. But they were his friend too. Also, what the fuck is like... What? So he's saying, oh yeah, I'll flirt with you when you're 18, which isn't bad. That's him being responsible. He was 18 at the time, I think. He was 18?
Away, and he said, when you're older, heart hands. Okay, yeah, I know you get it, and but like, there's just so much. There's so much of it. Oh my...
Why are you tweaking out? So he was freshly 18 when that happened? He literally joked about not flirting with them currently. Yeah, where's the issue? This is nothing burger, and you're tweaking out on screen over, oh my god, he told a 16-year-old that they have to be 18 even though they're like his friend before he can flirt with them because, you know, 18-year-olds are legal. It's not like he's telling a 12-year-old, yeah, I'll fuck you when you're older. Yeah, I know you're like a little preteen right now. Just wait till Daddy Pumpkin gets his hands on you when you're 18. Like, no. That's not what's going on here. Stop trying to make it out to be that way. Like, come on.
God, bro, I don't even want to call you that. It's too friendly. Why don't I just call you a creep? You're just a creep.
What's so creepy? What's so creepy? What is so creepy? I don't get it.
You're not a weirdo. You're a creep. No Radiohead for you. Just.
You're a creep. You're a creep. I don't see anything creepy, and I've seen a load of groomers, and we've covered groomers before. There's nothing wrong with that.
Get out. Just go away, please. All right? You clearly can't control yourself because you think it's okay to put 16 plus in your description or whatever. Like, dude, honestly, it's not even about what you're posting, okay? It's weird, it's creepy, it's outlandish, right? But those are all just personal opinions, and there's no real way overall to stop minors from seeing what you're doing, okay? And I can go on and on all day about how people really just shouldn't be posting most of the stuff they are on places like TikTok and Instagram, but Twitter is for adults. You do have to register as 18 years of age to use it. So people lie, people get on there, they're kids, right? But it's when you knowingly interact with people who are children and tell them, not when you're older, bro. That's...
Oh my god, 16-year-old and an 18-year-old talking about like flirting and shit when they're older. You're just stretching it out. You're stretching it way more than you need to.
Safe to say, this is not a good look. This next issue is a bit of a more confusing one.
Harley, why don't you put some actual like commentary on this situation and use your brain instead of being like, yep, this doesn't look good. What do you mean it doesn't look good? You could argue that that's weird. Yeah, but like, he's not doing something fucking creepy. I don't see the issue with it. And I know there's gonna be people going, oh my god, GoatCatto defends a pedophile groomer. Like, shut up. Use your brain. Use your brain. Use your brain. Stop just taking information in and being like, yeah, that's problematic. That's problematic. Like, do your research. Use those brain cells. Oh, 16-year-old, 18-year-old. 18-year-old tells 16-year-old they have to be older before he can flirt with them. And the issue lies where? They're not going to date them. They're just talking about flirting as if they were friends or something. Like, come on.
And as it's quite an extreme one, I would like to say up front that there will be important context that will change your perspective of this allegation later in the video. One of the more serious claims discussed in regards to Pumpkin's mishandling of his Twitter was the claim that he shared an image in which you could see an outline of his genitals, captioned closest to a dick pic that you're getting.
This is the least blurred photo I could find of it, but, you know, I'm sure you can infer what's going on. This image was posted on Gentle Loser's account when it wasn't privated yet, still 16 plus, and, the blurred part is a very well-defined outline of his bulge, okay?
Yeah, I will say that is fucking weird. I don't think you should be posting that. I don't know. I don't think he should be. He uploaded that to his not safe for work account. So this isn't true? So that's not true. Wait, let me see the outline. Can you show me the fucking account instead of cropping it out? This guy didn't even show the account that this thing was posted on. So that was to his not safe for work account. Okay, so that's fine then.
I'm sure you can infer what's going on. This image was posted
That's why it's cropped, because it was on his NSFW. Okay, so the one serious fucking accusation that almost held up turned out to be a non-issue because he was responsible and he put it on the account that he was supposed to? Oh my god, hang this man immediately. Like, come on, dude.
Gentle Loser's account when it wasn't privated yet, still 16 plus, and the blurred part is a very well-defined outline of his bulge, okay? And that's not for 16-year-olds, you 19-year-old weirdo. Yeah, we're like
people were arguing that since it wasn't a private not safe for work account, he shouldn't have done it. We don't have to private our porn accounts to appease little kids engaging with our content that they're not even supposed to be engaging with. You can have a public porn account. Who gives a fuck? As long as it's tagged properly and as long as you remove the minors that are engaging with you, if you know that they're in fact a minor, then do that. And then there's no issue. I hate these Puritans who are like, guys, I feel like there's too many kids on the internet, so you shouldn't post your porn. Yeah, these OnlyFans models who have to do this stuff to make a living, you're posting that publicly. Don't you know that 12-year-old Jimmy, who's not even supposed to be on Twitter, they can see that. Okay, and they're not supposed to be there in the first place. Remove them. Like, shut up. Didn't he literally just say Twitter is supposed to be 18? Yes, he said that to register on Twitter, you have to say that you're 18. So most of these people who are posting that content aren't expecting minors to engage with them since, you know, the fucking rules are, hey, you have to say you're 18 in order to join. Obviously, it's different if you notice that the person has their actual age in their bio, but, like, come on. Good lord.
the same age, okay? I'm 20. That's not that far off 19. A 16-year-old? Bro, that's not it, okay?
And so you're saying that he was 19 when he flirted with the 16-year-old, but in reality, he was actually 18. Because I'm pretty sure this is from last year. He just turned... Oh my god.
Hey, when I was 19, right? You may be thinking, oh, that's...
Oh, so here's the Spicy Pumpkin account. So... Why didn't... You're showing it now. Why didn't you show the screenshot in full earlier with the stuff that he was posting on this account, but you're cropping it to make it look like, oh, he posted it on main, and then you're lying and saying he did post it on main. What are you doing?
It's only a 3-year difference. No. That's I graduated high school. I am working. I have a job. I'm an adult. I pay taxes. Okay?
Yeah, no minors. No minor warning on there. Oh my god, guys, he's still a predator though. Oh my god, like, shut up.
Think about the next electoral vote. When I was 16, I didn't care about none of that.
Within this video is also a conversation between Pumpkin and an individual where they emphasize that sharing inappropriate content to his 16+ account is not okay. And he said that it was just an anatomic body part, and that in Japan, that is considered normal for fictional characters. Okay, buddy.
I will say, based on the stuff that I've seen, in Japan, a lot of characters are sexualized because, you know, Western media, they eat that shit up. They eat that shit up. They eat it up. They eat it up like breakfast, dinner, and lunch. Oh, wait, no. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. But good God. 16 is still a minor, methinks. Except he wasn't on, he wasn't engaging with the 16-year-old on his not safe for work Twitter. he was doing it on his normal account. But, you know. Anyways, what was I even saying earlier?
But of course, somebody
part, and that in Japan, that is considered normal for fictional characters. Okay, buddy.
How old are you? I'm 20. Also, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Because I'm pretty sure, like, everybody's under the impression, at least, that a lot of sexualized shit is from Japan. A lot of sexualized shit is normalized in Japan. Obviously, some things shouldn't be. Like, we know what I'm talking about, but I don't know. We'll have to look at Pumpkin's response to that, because they're not showing it. They're just talking about what he said.
But of course, somebody called him out about it, and he competently responded. There's no incompetence here, like you claim. No, he is simply just gonna try and justify what he did. Like, what do you mean?
What do you mean you thought it was appropriate that there was a chance of someone 16 seeing your bulge? Because to me, it was just an anatomy body part in Japan that's considered normal. There's a lot of shows in anime where a character has a bulge or big boobs or other assets, either due to the anatomy or costume. So are we talking about the image, or are we talking about the drawing? Obviously, this is a stupid take, but different cultures, you know, things are different. Oh my god, what do you mean your standards aren't like how America's standards are? They're talking about the drawing? Okay. So, all right. So then his explanation kind of makes more sense. I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, he didn't see anything wrong with it. He wasn't necessarily trying to sexualize it or whatever. He was just like, oh, it's just a body part. It's normalized here. And people are freaking out, acting like he's a pedophile just because he's talking about sexual stuff being normalized in Japan. Oh my god. Hi, Tina Meavery, still buddying up with UTTP Discord groomers? No. I left in 2021. But welcome back, I guess. Are you Reddit Bob? My beloved little Reddit Bob? Hey guys, it's Reddit Bob here. Like, come on. You're still buddying up with UTTP Discord groomers? Okay, who? When? Because currently none of y'all dumbass motherfuckers are allowed in my server because y'all are annoying and don't know how to let go. Like, fuck, move on.
You thought it was
You still hanging around with UTTP? Last 2 years? 3 years? No, don't think so.
That there was a
But what do I know? I'm only the person who's involved with my community and knows who I'm talking to, but whatever.
It's just an anatomy body part. In Japan, that is considered normal. There are a lot of shows in anime where
Okay, the voice is funny as fuck.
a character has a bulge, or big boobs, or other assets, either due to the anatomy or costume. Are you talking about HENTAI? Because that's not how that works, bro. That's for adults. What do you mean it's normal? No, it's not. In Japan...
Forgot Americans were Puritans because depending on where you're from in the US, that wouldn't be the case either. Don't let these people go to Berlin.
Japan, it's normal to censor those things. Like, literally just putting censor bars over everything because it's not normal at all to see those things everywhere. Plastered on a bunch of billboards for the community to gaze upon. No.
He would share apologies for some of these allegations, proclaiming innocence through ignorance in response to most of the inappropriate or irresponsible comments he'd been a part of, and he would change his Twitter to be 18+.
Let's start with him putting his best foot forward, because I think that's always important. Now, we start these things off with the pseudo-apology of people doing stuff you just really can't apologize for doing. I am sorry. I apologize.
I'm sorry, I apologize for making and posting inappropriate content, which I then exposed to a younger audience. I also apologize for being stubborn as well as ignorant to those who have tried to inform me beforehand about my actions regarding my content and age rating. I have failed to realize how much damage I have caused to my audience. It was never my intention to bring harm to anybody. I was wrong. Moving forward, I will tone it down now. In addition, I'm bumping my content viewing to 18+. Okay, so he's 18+. Whether or not he tones his content down now doesn't matter because now it's 18+. Problem? Where? I can't see it.
Apologize for making and posting inappropriate.
How do you think these people are gonna twist the situation? Oh my god, he made his account 18+ only now? That's wrong. You're a pedophile. What?
content, which I then exposed to a younger audience. I also apologize for being stubborn as well as ignorant to those who have tried to inform me beforehand about my actions regarding my content and age rating. I have failed to realize how much damage I have caused to my audience, and it was never my intention to bring harm to anyone. I was wrong. Moving forward, I will tone it down. Now that I am aware and have a full understanding of what 16+ content is, in addition to that, I am bumping my content viewing to 18+. I sincerely apologize to those I've disappointed and let down. See, all of that is great. All of that's awesome. If you haven't literally tried to justify doing these things, okay? You do not get to claim ignorance or not knowing or being ignorant.
Can you show us the dates of whenever he was claiming ignorance prior to the apology coming out? Because if you're going to bring examples from before he apologized, then that's not relevant. Like, am I the only one who fucking thinks that? Like, come on.
Ignorant to what people are telling you when you literally respond competently to what they are saying to you.
And then everything was fine, nothing went wrong again, and he did not find himself in any further controversy. Is what I would like to say, but yeah, of course he didn't. He would make the mistake of letting a 17-year-old follow his 18+ only account on their request, saying, sure, why not?
Here is some actual, literal, actual proof. This is the real proof of him interacting with minors in very inappropriate ways. I'm 17 and turning 18 on the 23rd of August. Am I allowed? I'm working on fan art right now for you. How else would I send it? Please, sure, why not? Okay, all right, buddy. Okay, all right. You're in a... I'm working on fan art right now.
Yeah. Not good. But you're younger. Oh, so scary. Oh, but the internet doesn't forget, Potato. Aw, do you still love me, Skexo? Do you still want to kiss me? Do you want to hold my hand? Do you want to go back to the UTTP together? Oh my god! Oh my god! I love you so much! You can move on now, you know.
Now for you.
The internet doesn't forget, and I haven't hid what I've done. I've talked about it in my servers. So if you're sitting here thinking, yeah, my fucking Reddit Bob account? Yeah, that's a GoatCatto gotcha. I really don't care, motherfucker. I've moved on from that shit. I've surrounded myself with better people instead of UTTP Nazi LARPers who at the time I thought were fucking joking. Oh my god, evil. Shut up.
How else would I send it? Please, sure, why not? Okay, all right, buddy. Okay, all right. You're an adult now. All right, you're an adult now.
Like, you're allowed to be harmed by what I did. Not gonna deny that. But at the same time, why are you here? You were in there too. So don't act like you're better than me when I recognize you from 2019, motherfucker.
You have to make these, you have to think about these things. You have to make these decisions.
You were also spitting the N-word and doing the whole fucking Nazi LARP because funny. So the fact that you're sitting over here all like, GoatCatto is still talking to you TTP Nazis when I moved on like, what, 2-3 years ago or some shit? Oh my god, I'm the same, guys. I'm the same. I'm so the same. Oh my god.
Okay? Like, I get it, okay?
Back into the video. Sorry, y'all just piss me off because, like, y'all are annoying. Move on.
Okay, you're 19. You're interacting with somebody who's 17 going on 18, right? That's not too bad. I still don't like it. It still makes me uncomfortable. It's still, like, just, you can't really get away with this stuff and people have to hold you accountable for it so that you don't do actual worse bad things.
Lewis's video would also discuss Pumpkin's TikTok too, showing both questionable content in these TikTok videos and also comments from what is claimed to be multiple minors with inappropriate comments, and he would respond in kind with unacceptable messages.
Here are a couple comments of him interacting with minors. Like, maybe not knowingly, but he didn't bother to check. There was this picture of him, you know, scarfing on some bread with some cream coming out of it, you know, an innuendo, if you will. Here's what a minor said. I'm not gonna read it because that's weird to me. You know, you can't make me do it. I don't wanna. But then the you will. Here's what a minor.
I passed out a few times, but here's your bread. Did he check the account? Why are you guys assuming that he's checking the ages of everybody who, like, talks to him on TikTok? You do realize there's 1,893 comments. But oh my god, there's a minor and he hearted their comment? Oh. Okay, do you have proof that he knew they were a minor? Do you have proof that he even visited their TikTok account? Because one could argue if that minor who brought up the allegations had a screenshot of Pumpkin Gentleman viewed your profile or something like that. Are we going to see that? Let's find out.
Said, I'm not gonna read it because that's weird to me. You know, you can't make me do it. I don't wanna. But then he responded and said, "Thank you. What is wrong with you? Make me do it."
Oh my god, he said thank you.
But then he responded and said, "Thank you."
Oh my god, he said thank you. Pedophile. Oh my god, pedophile right there. Pedophile. I mean, come on.
What is wrong with you? Go to hell. Specifically loser hell, but
Oh my god, you said thank you to a minor who said something about, like, the whole jizz on bread meme when he may or may not have actually known whether or not this person was a minor, because half the time whenever we see comments, we don't always check out the profiles. We just heart it and go, interaction, thank you. Be serious.
We'll save that for later. Here's somebody saying, whose bread is that exactly? A kid responds,
Whose bread is that exactly? Mine. Okay, so he's hearting. He's hearting the comments. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I was bored. I can tell. I'm not, like, raging about you, Skexo. It's just, like, super fucking annoying. Like, I've been dealing with y'all since 2019, and I will admit it's my fault I got dragged into that group, but... Bro, if you're bored, go paint. God.
Weirdly, and then he likes the comment. And okay, I'll
Oh my
address the
god,
fact that
he
you might not
liked
know
the
this is a minor,
comment.
But, either way, then he likes the comment. And
Oh, wait. So you're gonna call him a pedophile and a creep? And you're admitting that he may or may not know that this person is a minor? That's...
Okay, I'll address the fact that he might not know this is a minor. But, either way, it strikes a chord with me after knowing what I do know.
So you're saying, based on your own personal bias and your own personal upset, you're willing to ignore counter arguments to try and prove your personal point against this person that you don't like because, oh, well, yeah, I know that he may not know that they're a minor, but this still makes them creepy. That doesn't make sense. You can't call someone a creep for engaging with someone normally when you have no proof that they knew of the age. What are you saying?
Here's one more case of him that I found interacting with a minor.
Why even put that in the video? You're acting like, oh yeah, I got all this proof. What is this proof so far?
Just to throw it out there, honestly. I don't even...
Is it bad that I don't have a problem with that? Yo, bottom spotted. I'm sure if he knew this was a kid, he would not be talking to them like that. Also, I love how they're not, like, showing the ages of these people that they're talking to either. They're just, like, taking screenshots of random comments, putting a black censor on it so we can't even look it up, which, you know, obviously minor. No, we don't need to. But, like, at least take a screenshot of their profile that states their age so that your dog shit count, like, argument has some sort of, like, basis at least. Something you can fall back on and be like, well, they say they have the age in the bio. Instead of whatever the fuck kind of screenshots these are. Because, like, you're not showing me anything. None of this is reading as creepy.
Want to read it or anything like that. It's just another one. But again, he is but an example. He is but literally just me showing you that this stuff is happening all over the place, and we have to stay vigilant and diligent to see it, to call people out for it, to hold people accountable, so that the groomer summer of 2024 can go down in history and not continue to be our present.
Again, this next claim is one that has much more context in the response section. I do not feel okay with presenting such information without this disclaimer beforehand. There were also several DMs that were alleged to be from Pumpkin, shown within Lewis's video, in a conversation between Pumpkin and an unidentified 12-year-old. Within this conversation, both parties show a selection of disturbing and illegal comments. One of those being a message from Pumpkin that read, "Bro, nah, I'm gonna be cancelled."
Grr, give me your blink. What? 12-year-old?
And labeled a pedo. And another showing that his hands were craving titties right now. Yeah.
Okay. So do we have proof that this person is 12? Are they gonna show us anything?
Read, "Bro, nah, I'm gonna be cancelled," and labeled a pedo. And another showing that his hands were craving.
Gripping my bed sheets. What the fuck is going on? Mine go wild. I'm gonna be honest. My hands are craving for titties right now. How are they soft and... That screenshot was proven false? It was false?
Craving titties right now. Yay.
So that's not even real? So that's not even real.
He also has an alleged conversation with somebody who is definitely a minor.
Also, if Harley looked at Pumpkin Gentleman's response, and if he debunks that in the response, then why not bring that up? I don't think that's real.
But the alleged part is that they are 12. Oh, God. Oh, whoa. Okay, we're jumping from 6.
I could take a screenshot of me and my friends talking about sex and then censor their username and claim they're 12, and then boom, I'm a pedophile. That's how easy it is to, like, spread stupid stuff like this.
16 all the way down the ladder to literally a baby. You're but a little child, and you're not allowed to talk with them, let alone say all this bullshit. And I'm gonna read it in good faith. Thank you, Pumpkin. I weirdly want to kiss you. Raises eye.
Okay, that is... I have never seen him type like that. This is so obviously fake. I'm sorry. This is not how, this is not how people talk. I'm sorry. This is so fake. This is so fake. I weirdly want to kiss you. Is it allowed? Makes out. Asterisks. Oh my god.
Eyebrow. Now, you know what you do there? And this is Louis.
He doesn't do that. I've never seen him do that at all.
This is Crash Course.
Goat, why do people hate Pumpkin so much again? Because he was irresponsible at first and he posted like borderline not safe for work content on his 16+ account because he thought that it wasn't that it's not safe for work, and he thought his suggestive shit was fine because, you know, 16+ is the label for suggestive artwork, even though it shouldn't be, but you know, that's normalized in the community. And he got called out for it. He was a little bit stubborn at first, but then he changed it because he was like, oh my god, you guys are right. So, irresponsible, but he fixed it. And?
On how not to talk to minors. You don't say anything. You don't send any emojis.
You don't do nothing.
Say nothing, okay? Nothing. That's the crash course. That's it. It's over. I mean, is it allowed? Sends a kissing noise. Makes out. Okay, don't talk to people like that.
Oh, high
Especially if they're 12.
courts.
Grr, give me your censored out. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is censored out. Bro, nah, I'm gonna be canceled
This is
and labeled
so
as a P3
fake.
video. Running away, gassed up emoji. Yeah, buddy.
Why didn't this person, like, try to validify the screenshots at first? It's just...
I hate to break it to you. You're gonna be canceled or labeled as a P3DO anyways. Right now, mine go wild. I'm gonna be honest, my
Is
hands
there
are
any
cramped
proof that this is
perfectly in
real?
my hand. What? I'm sure you would try to grape. Ew, get the hell out. Hee hee, banana, popsicle, cucumber, eggplant, joystick, fiddlestick.
What? What the fuck is this screenshot? Banana, popsicle, cucumber, eggplant, joystick, fiddlestick, third leg, hot dog. Whose horse is that? Horny as hell. Hypersexuality, go Bert. What?
Third leg, hot dog, whose horse is that?
What the fuck are we talking about?
Justify it. Cool. How are you gonna... Okay, I get it, right? You have a hypersexuality disorder. I get that. That does not justify it. That is not an excuse. You have a conscience. You know that you're not allowed to talk to kids. You even said, oh, no, I'm gonna get canceled. That should have been enough for you to be like, oh, wait, maybe I'm right. Maybe me, the person saying this, maybe I'm right. Maybe I just stop here. Maybe I stop now. Maybe I stop before I ever sent anything to this person. Maybe I just get the
Please
hell out
show
of here.
me
Maybe I
validity
shut the fuck
of
up.
the screenshots in
Lewis's video would
full.
also share a plethora of
God, you guys, how are these people? How do they have like huge audiences who just like eat this shit up and none of them are questioning this? There's a reason why whenever I'm making videos, I show the full fucking screenshot with the profiles, with the account, with context of whether it's not real. Like, hello? Did we forget that you can make up shit?
theories about Pumpkin's race, weight, place of birth, sexuality, and more. I do
Oh
not
God,
personally
here we
understand the
go.
reason behind this investigation.
I guess so. Harley's just not gonna say anything about this. No validity. No. Hey, we don't have the full screenshots, so we don't know whether or not this is real or not. I'm gonna go fucking insane. If you're gonna show me a screenshot, show me all of it, not just something that's censored and cropped out and you going, yeah, this is totally him, without like actual confirmation of the ages of both people, whether or not it's real, and what's actually going on.
With such lackluster evidence, I don't think it's worth delving further into.
And he somehow thinks when he posts pictures of him gripping a plushie, you know, seductively or whatever, his hands look like this. I don't want pictures of him gripping a plushie, you know, seductively or whatever. His hands
Why is this relevant?
look like this. I don't want to stereotype and I don't want to be too blatant, but I think anybody with common sense can realize those are not the hands of somebody with a very high body fat percentage. Okay? I think any
What the fuck? What?
I don't think it's worth delving.
What?
Place of
What?
birth, sexuality.
What? Are we gonna start saying that he's not? What? What the fuck?
And more. I do not personally understand the reason behind this investigation. With such lackluster evidence, I don't think it's worth delving further into.
And he somehow thinks when he posts pictures of him gripping a plushie, you know, seductively or whatever, his hands look like this.
What the fuck are these allegations?
I don't want to stereotype and I don't want to be too blatant, but I think anybody with common sense can realize those are not the hands of somebody with a very high body fat percentage. Okay?
So you're saying you have to be morbidly obese and your fingers and your hands have to be absolutely plump and full and fat as fuck and look like little sausages in order for you to believe that those hands belong to someone bigger? Is there something you want to tell us? Like, do you think all fat people are, like, morbidly obese and someone who has, like, a little bit of fat on them can't have muscular, strong hands? What the fuck is this point? And this time I can go all out because these are adults this time. Oh my god. This is stupid.
Okay, just scientific.
Why did you ever upload this? I can see why you took it down, but you're sitting here recording yourself, analyzing someone's hands, and going, yeah, they're not fat.
Quickly, that doesn't add up. And the fact that he often draws his skin very dark, and also the image he said that I just showed you was from his younger brother, drew them both with darker skin, when in that image, that same image I just showed you, it seems that either he has light skin, which then...
Are we... So you're a white dude and you're about to start fucking, oh yeah, he's not this race. He's white. Don't fucking tell me. Dude, I'm white too. I'm white too. But what the fuck are you saying?
You know, whatever. Or he might actually just be white. And as a white person, I'm...
Oh my god. Or he might actually be white. Are we sure about that? Are we sure about that? Where's the picture? Where's the picture? Where's the picture at? Okay, let me scroll down. What the fuck? Because there's like an AI image, but you can tell he's not white. That is not white. Okay, where's the fucking stupid thing? Okay, here we go. This is the stupid account. That's not white. He draws himself how he draws himself. Lighting is different. Lighting can make your skin tone lighter or darker. As a white person. Yeah, as a white person, I think you're fucking stupid. What are you saying?
I'm not really allowed to be offended about somebody pretending to be black. That's...
I'm not allowed to be offended by someone pretending to be black. I don't think you're allowed to fucking speculate it unless it's actually revealed that the person is white. But you guys are looking at their fucking hands and being all like, yeah, this person isn't Blasian. What? What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's not my wheelhouse, but I've seen plenty of people...
Also, how are you not saying anything? Harley, I swear to God, if you don't say shit about this,
online mad about it, so I thought I'd bring it up. And I want to make it known that I am, every time I'm thinking about his hypersexuality, okay? And I don't want to say something crazy like he might be faking it just to get away with stuff.
So why would you bring that up? What?
Which is a possibility, but there is always a chance that people fake...
So you're saying I'm not gonna say that he's faking his race or his hypersexuality, but it is a possibility that he's faking his race and he's maybe just white, and there's a possibility that he isn't hypersexual. Why don't you just say what you're thinking? You keep saying shit and then backtracking and being like, but I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But you are? What the fuck are you saying, Lewis? You either think something or you don't. Don't back and forth, back and forth. Be like, I'm not saying he's faking his race, but he's white. I'm not saying he's faking his hypersexuality, but there's a possibility. I'm gonna punch you. Except I won't. That's not an actual threat. You're just ridiculous.
Fake these things to make it a reality, right? And even though he claims to have, or does have, hypersexuality, that doesn't justify any of this crap.
On the 5th of August, Pumpkin the Gentleman released a response to the allegation.
So, Harley, this is just like the Lyle Convoys shit. You don't speak up then, you're not speaking up now. You're watching all this stupid shit, and you're like, yeah, these allegations are totally legit, guys. Anyways, on to the next segment. You're not even adding any commentary. What is the point of you making this fucking video if you're not gonna put your thinking cap on and actually educate and inform the public? But rather, you're just seeing shit and running with it instead of being all like, maybe I should think about this. Instead, no, you're just like, yeah, this person says he's bad, and oh my god, guys, that's so bad, that's so gross. Yeah, these screenshots that may or may not be faked, and I'm not even gonna, like, bother to try and find out. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Come on.
justifications titled Explanation and Taking Accountability. This video is introduced with an admission to being irresponsible and immature with his platform. Whether this is an excuse or not will be determined by what he says after.
Hello, this is Pumpkin the Gentleman. I know a lot has been going on. I know a lot has been said. I was in fact irresponsible and immature. Although in this video, I'm going to be clearing up most of the allegations that were either taken out of context or cropped, I'm also going to be going over my own actions and wrongdoings.
It's also important to note that a lot of this video is actually a retread of his past responses to these allegations over on TikTok. Those were all taken down by the platform, presumably over the subject matter. The first allegation
Yeah, because the TikTok bitches are fucking insane and they just don't believe when you give them proof that you're not a pedophile. They're just like, I'm not reading that. You like little kids. Reported. That's probably what
I'd
happens.
like to discuss is in regards to his conversation on Twitter where someone asked if he could rizz them up. You know, the one where he told them when you're older. He provides further context on this and states that this was one of his 16 to 17-year-old friends, with him being 18
16 to
at the time, and this was a
17.
common joke within his friend group and not in
So closer to the age than was previously stated.
any way an actual advancement towards, though he does admit that it was not a smart idea to share this on a public account, and that he is aware of how bad it did look, and was also not aware of the fact that waiting is considered a grooming tactic.
I'm going to be going over this tweet.
And he wasn't even going to groom them. He was just talking about flirting. It's not like he's actually going to fucking date him. From what I've seen, this person is a very flirtatious individual. Oh my god, he doesn't want to date you. He's just being flirty. Nobody cares.
Back in April when I was 18 towards my close mutual who was 16 to 17, a 2-year age gap, where I said when you are older, as a response to them saying
So you're saying, oh my god, you're 19 and then it's 16. So it's 16, 18.
they wanted to get rizzed by me.
So a
Although
year
this was
and a
just
half
joke
apart,
between me
maybe,
and my friend, it
at
came
minimum.
off terribly wrong. I could have worded it better. I was not aware that this was a frequent term used by groomers or when grooming, nor was I aware that this term implies I was waiting.
I believe him. He shouldn't have to apologize for some shit that other people blew up out of proportion and slapped groomer intentions on him when he had none. What is this?
For them to become legal so that I could do certain things, which by no means did I intend to imply. I have never sexually interacted with this mutual. I've never sexually...
Yeah, because he's just talking about flirting. But you guys are like, oh my god, he's a pedophile. He's talking about, oh, he wants to fuck them. Like, no.
Messaged this mutual. I never asked of anything from this mutual, let alone anything sexual. I have never expected or wanted anything sexual from this mutual or with this mutual. This is his testimony and his opinion on...
You already talked about this. You were joking, and after people started calling you a groomer, you deleted the thing and you asked me if I was comfortable with it. Me and the pumpkin are close friends, so please, calling him out for that is so stupid. So please, instead of picking some fucking silly jokes to use it to make using it to make someone look bad, shut the hell up and actually educate yourself about actual groomers. Preach! Preach. It's crazy how the 16-year-old has more logic than half the fucking people involved with this. That's crazy.
On that situation. However, I understand how people misinterpreted that tweet, clearly understand people's reaction to that tweet, and I appreciate those who came forward and told me what was wrong with the tweet and how to better improve my wording moving forward, which shortly afterwards, I did delete the tweet.
I feel like it was irresponsible to share a joke like this on a public platform, especially with someone underage, but that ultimately is not the act of a malicious actor, but an immature teenager. He continues from here to call the dick pic claim a straight-up fabrication. He rebuts that the image in question was posted to his 18+ account and had been marked to have inappropriate content on platform, but that the person who had spread a screenshot of it had obscured that information.
Moving on, however, people are claiming that I posted a dick pic to a bunch
I'm gonna...
of minors. That is a hypocritical lie. From the screenshot alone that this person used, it is clear that you took a post out of my NSFW labeled account with the emojis 18 or denied. Even if you look at the bottom
Why is the video going so fast? Because I speak slow, but I don't like listening to other people speak slow. And also, this is a long video, so... Also, yeah, it's a not safe for work account. Who cares? Oh my god, he posted it the place that he's supposed to be on, and other people spread it out of context saying that he posted it on his main, but none of these content creators actually did their fucking research and just ran with it? Crazy! Can't think of the 500 other times that people have been falsely labeled as groomers based on out-of-context screenshots or faked ones, but oh my god. Let's all just run wild with the misinformation. Let's let it flow because God forbid anybody does fucking research.
bottom right corner, you'd see the option hide. Hide what, you may ask? Hide the flags I put up for that post. You want to know what the flag said? Author labeled this post nudity. There were warnings, there were labels, and there were flags. Yet you as a minor ignored them, took it out of...
Yeah, Harley just went, that's weird, to like this. He didn't provide any actual commentary. Or they, sorry, I don't remember what pronouns they use, so they is default. But like, what?
my account that was specifically for an adult audience, not minors, and then reposted it to your minor fan base. And guess what your minor fan base did? They reposted it, and it went across the internet. And yet you still accuse me of posting my—
Yeah, no, he has a good fucking point. These people are taking stuff that never should have been out there necessarily, you know, outside of the private or the not safe for work account or whatever the hell, and you're spreading them around like it's like just a drawing or something. Like, no, you are technically spreading suggestive and not safe for work material to other people. So yeah.
my dick to minors, especially given that that was my real body part. I feel incredibly violated because that picture was for a specific audience, which was adults only. Minors denied. Yet you disrespected my boundaries as a minor and reposted it to other minors who then just basically showed it to the world. I know some will argue that, oh, well, your NSFW account is public, so of course minors will get into it. But here's the thing. My account is labeled as adult content.
Yeah, it's the kid's fault for fucking engaging with this. But I know you fucking dick lasers are gonna be like, he's still a pedophile because, minors can see his porn account. Oh my god, it's crazy. It has a warning up there. Everything is flagged. He's telling minors not to interact. If you interact, that's not on him. That's on you. That's like me walking into a fucking candy store if I'm allergic to candy and screaming that there's candy everywhere. What did you expect?
With all posts flagged. This means that if you input your birthday and it happens to show that you are a minor, Twitter will add a specific filter called age restricted so that you cannot view adult content until you are an adult, which is 18.
So technically, knowing that, oh my god, it's almost like he's free to post not safe for work publicly as long as he tags it and removes minors who interact with him. Crazy.
So in order for a minor to have access to any of my media, that would mean that they lie about their age when inputting their birthday to give them an adult age so that they'll be able to view adult content, which in that case, that is not my fault.
It really isn't your fault.
Of course, when I noticed or
He had his account at 16 plus and then posted not safe for work related content. So it was like one thing, and it was like a suggestive art piece where like his bulge was kind of highlighted on what was it? On a drawing he did of him in like a Hiromi 2-piece or some shit like that. And you know, bulge bad. Kids no need to see bulge. He didn't have a good concept of what 16 plus is and isn't, so he just changed his account to 18 plus in general. Problem over.
I'm notified that a minor is following me or interacting with my
Why does my thumb taste like perfume? What the fuck?
NSFW content, I will immediately block. However, I will not notice and catch every single one, nor is it my duty to. If a minor—
I'm sorry, I'm gonna go off on a tangent. I hate these Puritan bitches who are like, well, you're the adult, so you're supposed to be the responsible one and make sure that minors can't see your porn. Okay, well, he did what you wanted him to, but you're still gonna bitch at him because the minors walk on in and they see the porn anyways. Whose fault is that? If you're an alcoholic and you're triggered by alcohol, the smell, the sight, seeing other people drink it, and you walk into a bar and you start screaming at everyone for drinking, whose fault is that? Is it everybody who went to the bar to do what they were, you know, supposed to do? It's a bar, people fucking drink. Or is it the fault of the person who walked into the bar knowing they shouldn't be there and knowing they're gonna see not safe for work, well, not safe for work. This is like a comparison. You walk someplace and I can't. My brain's like melting. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. You're going into a place that you know you shouldn't be and then screaming that you're seeing things that you shouldn't see because you made the choice to go into that place. Even though there's a bunch of warnings and even though you know exactly what you're going, like getting it, you know what you're getting yourself into. I'm sorry. This is what I'm talking about, by the way, chat, when I say that I cannot, like, talk to people normally in real life. I'll just be sitting there like, okay, let me tell you about this crazy story. And then it comes out wrong, so it sounds like I'm lying. And then I have to go back and then fix my words. And then I stutter. And then I have to start over because then I forget where I am. Like, shut up. I need my brain to start working, like, normally, please.
Lied about their age and cannot respect and abide by the rules, the warnings, and the labels that are given to them for their safety, they should not be on the internet. And that is not my job or responsibility. That is theirs. And if they cannot handle such a simple responsibility for themselves and their safety, they should not be on the internet, let alone Twitter.
This would, to the surprise of no one, change the entire context.
Have y'all heard people make videos on Pumpkin on TikTok in general, and they always have this repetitive speech. So like Pumpkin like is a weirdo, like, and like he's weird, like it's because they're little kids who don't need to be in commentary. It's another video I'm gonna be making, by the way. You kids don't need to be making 500 fucking video essays about how somebody's a groomer or somebody did this just because you want clout and attention. Oh, I'm spreading awareness. If you don't have the maturity or the nuance or any of the understanding or even really like the ability to talk properly into a microphone and compose yourself and make a good video with a good script that's not just filled with I don't think you're fit out. I don't think you're fit for commentary, you know? And kids shouldn't be in commentary anyways, because half the time I see like these kids spreading false allegations about each other or adults, and then I try to cover it, but then it turns out, oh, this person's a kid, so I can't do that. It's just so fucking like all over the place. Like just go away, go to school, stop writing fucking furry rant videos online because like it's not helping you.
Context of this image, and as such, it should be said that someone who would share the claim without including that to cancel him is not only making it harder to take other serious claims at face value, but also is spreading misinformation about another person by excluding context, if this is to be believed.
There's only one incident which people keep on bringing up where I allowed a minor into my account. In a screenshot, which was
I was freshly 18. Yes, I started my account or start posting on it the moment I turned 18.
practically last year, I was freshly 18. Yes, I started my account or started posting on it the moment I turned 18. Due to this, in the screenshot, I was only 2 months older than this person who was going to turn 18.
2 months? Not even a year. Not even a year. 2 months. Yet these people didn't do their fucking research. They didn't do their research. If you're ever going to get weird about age gaps and shit, you need to find out the actual birthdays of both parties and compare them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, you turn 18 in a few months, and not even in a few months, literally like in less than a month. You're turning 18 and like I can't. You can't expect someone who's 18, freshly 18, to look at their 17-year-old friend who, you know, they're only 2 months older than, and be like, yeah, that's a little girl, that's a little boy, yeah, I shouldn't let them on my porn account. He was turning 18 in 15 days. Age gap is 2 months. Just started making the not safe for work account. Just turned 18. Obviously, he doesn't have the right fucking morals to understand shit about like age gaps and like, oh, 17-year-olds shouldn't be looking at porn or whatever the fuck. But like a 2-month age gap. Are you fucking kidding me? This is not a pedophile. This is not creepy. The most you could say is, oh, well, it's irresponsible. But this motherfucker is turning 18 in a few days. Well, not a few days, whatever. I feel like I'm wording this wrong, and it's gonna sound like I'm trying to justify, like, fucking 20-something-year-olds dating 17-year-olds who are about to turn 18. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm saying that, oh my god, age gap of 2 months. Oh my god, same age. Oh my god, he just turned 18. Oh my god, new not safe for work account. He did one thing wrong. That wasn't even that wrong. Oh, shut up.
In just a few days. So I thought, okay, there's not really much of a difference. Sure. Of course, after 1 year of actually having an NSFW account, I now know how to manage it better. As in, yes, now I know that there are no exceptions. You're either 18 and older. If you're younger, you're out. I've been doing my part, blocking minors when I see them.
Why don't these people ever just, like, talk to him? Like, do people just take shit and then just run with it without asking the person or confronting them about anything? Like, the Bulge thing is still weird. I will
However,
agree.
it will be
I will agree. Very irresponsible, but he fixed it, and yet everybody fucking runs with it after he fixed it. I don't fucking get it. Not to be Texan, but Jesus Christ.
extremely
Well, honestly, I might start putting on my Texan accent more for videos because it helps me talk better. Like, I stutter a lot when I talk normally, but if I talk Texan, then I don't stutter as much and I can talk faster than I normally do. Yeah! Like, skidity! Like, you know?
helpful if minors just stayed out of minor denied places. You guys can read. I know you guys ain't stupid. I know you guys can read. If it says minors denied, don't go in. Don't interact.
It should also be said, though, that as he'd allowed a 17-year-old into this account, which he confesses to within this video, but emphasizes that he was only 2 months older than them, and that he was a recent 18-year-old himself. But again, with the concern that he could have intentionally let another minor into his followers, it could still be a problem with new evidence. What he can't so easily brush off, though, was issue with his...
Why are we talking about new evidence? We're trying to debunk. We're trying to debunk y'all calling him a predator. GoatCatto secretly has a country gene. I'm from Texas. It's just I never liked the Texan accent, so for a long time I tried to like mute it and mask it, but it slips out sometimes because I don't want to sound like a cringe ass fucking Southerner or a Westerner. I don't even know at this point. My name is Edwin. Okay. Let me go back because I lost where I was.
To this account, which he confesses to within this video, but emphasizes that he was only 2 months older than them and that he was a recent 18-year-old himself. But again, with the concern that he could have intentionally let another minor into his followers, it could still be a problem with new evidence. But he can't.
But the thing is that he just talked about how he knows how to manage his not safe for work account better. And yet you're still over here all like, even though they just debunked the fact that, you know, this isn't a pedophilic thing. I'm only 2 months older than this person, so I thought it'd be fine. And, you know, I was irresponsible or whatever the hell. God. And what do you mean new evidence comes out? There's either new evidence or there isn't. Don't bring up the idea of new evidence if oh my God. Don't bring up the idea of new evidence if there's not going to be anything, because it sounds like you're just trying to discredit what he just debunked, if that makes sense. I don't know if my words are making sense with all this, but like, good Lord.
So easily brush off though was issue with his deleted tweet stating that in Japan indecent content was normalized for an 11 to 13-year-old to consume. He tries to argue that this was not him making a defense or excuse for the explicit content that he had shared on this account, and that it was rather in response to a comment made asking him why he thought it was appropriate to post illicit material on the timeline for 16-year-olds to see in the first place, but just an explanation, and that this comment was not meant to argue that what Japan considers acceptable is okay.
I am aware.
I'm aware that this screenshot of my deleted tweet is making its rounds around social media. Without the given context, it seems as if I'm using Japan as an excuse for my irresponsible actions. However, that is not the case. In addition, erotic clothing and scenes were heavily normalized for young teens to consume, age 11 to 13. Also, based on the stuff I've read, pretty sure Pumpkin moved to America when he was 15 or 16. So, him saying that erotic clothing and scenes were heavily normalized for young teens to consume makes sense because he grew up with that in Japan. But y'all are gonna twist how he grew up when he's trying to give context. He's not trying to excuse it. He's just trying to give context as to why he thought it was okay. Y'all are gonna read this and be like, oh my God, he thinks the age of consent in Japan is 13. That means he's a pedophile. No. Stop trying to twist it when he's trying to explain.
Of this screenshot of my deleted tweet is making its round around social media. Without the given context, it seems as if I'm using Japan as an excuse for my irresponsible actions. However, that is not the case. This deleted tweet was a response to a person who asked me a question, which was why did I think posting suggestive art, the Bulge, was okay in the first place?
So, he's just saying, I love the accent getting thicker and thicker. I'm trying not to mask it, but yeah. Anyways, let me see. So he's giving you context that he didn't view it necessarily as sexual. He just thought it was basic anatomy, and he wasn't trying to... Okay, my brain just fucking died. You get what I'm saying, though. He's just trying to explain why he thought it was okay, but people are like, that's not normal! Like, okay.
This question was asked to me after I deleted the overly suggestive art and moved it into my NSFW account, to which I then explained that based on how...
So, he deleted it. So he deleted it and moved it. He did what he's supposed to do. Then why is that? What? Wait. When did you move it then?
Posting suggestive
July
art, the Bulge, was okay in the first place.
2024.
This question was asked...
My bad. You good for that, but still, I changed it to 16. I did it, deleted it on here, posted it on my other account. So that was July 16th. So these people didn't do their research once again. So the one thing that was actually like an issue ends up not being an issue because he fixed it, but we're still dragging it along. What is going on?
To me after I deleted the overly suggestive art and moved it into my NSFW account, to which I then explained...
Why is he still being held? If it was like Pastaru, because like when I interviewed Pastaru, I was under the assumption, because you know, like I said in the fucking screenshot, I was busy. I was gonna like wait for my off day to review everything. I was under the impression, based off of what they had told me and based off of the shit I had been skimming and reading, that they had stopped their behavior and they didn't repeat it. But they did, and that's where the problems comes up, you know? But with Pumpkin, he stopped, but we're still dragging it along as if he's a creepy pedophile, and we're not bothering to make sure that the validity of some of these screenshots are accurate, you know, and not just something some little 5-year-old slapped together to cancel him or whatever.
That based on how I grew up and what I saw, certain things were normalized. I then go on to explain in depth of how highly suggestive material was allowed to be consumed by a younger audience from where I grew up, which was in Japan, and that because of that, I thought my content was a lot more tamed compared to that. These tweets were not me using them as an excuse to justify my actions, but rather to explain them to a user who asked me about it. The user asked me, why do you think it was okay in the first place? So I explained to them my mindset, why I had that mindset, and so on. However, as shown in the screenshot, I deleted the tweet shortly after I posted it. Reason being that I realized that it doesn't matter where I grew up. It doesn't change the fact that I was irresponsible with my younger audience, and that I should have not posted such highly suggestive material to a younger audience, that including of a Bulge.
To me, what's said here does not dispute the idea that he was using it to justify or defend his decisions, and him ending this section saying that he deleted this tweet because he realized it did not matter where or how he grew up, and that regardless his behavior was inappropriate and irresponsible, defeated the point of defending this comment in the first place. It should go without saying here, but he deleted this tweet for a reason, and intentionally or not, it could be viewed as him making a defense for sharing indecent content with 16-year-olds on his platform.
Moving on.
Let me go back. So maybe I'm just being autistic right now, because, you know, can't process information sometimes. But, are you trying to say that, oh, even though he fixed it, he could just be using that as an excuse? Let me turn the captions on. Maybe I misheard.
Or defend his decisions, and him ending this section saying that he deleted this tweet because he realized it did not matter where or how he grew up, and that regardless his behavior was inappropriate and irresponsible, defeated the point of defending this comment in the first place. It should go without saying here, but he deleted this tweet for a reason, and intentionally or not, it could be viewed as him making a defense for sharing indecent content with 16-year-olds on his platform.
Except it wouldn't be a defense for him showing stuff when he's trying to explain why he did it, the fact that, you know, he fixed the issue that y'all had with him, and he's trying to explain it, but you're sitting over here still just all like, oh, yeah, this is still bad, though. Like, what do you want from him? He's explaining why he did it, he took it down, he's apologizing. What more do you want from the man? I don't get it.
Moving on, there are these screenshots that have been shown claiming
Like, why aren't Harley?
that I am liking and replying to minors' comments. I have checked both of these accounts.
Oh, so he checked these accounts and there were no ages on there. Oh my god, it's just like I was fucking thinking. What if they don't have an age? What if it's just a random person? What if he didn't even check the accounts? So he checked the accounts and there wasn't any ages on there. So how do we know that they're minors in the first place? Are we just running with shit? Like, come on, the fact that all of you guys are ganging up on him and you're sitting over here like, we're right. He's a pedophile, he's a creep, he's a weirdo. We're not gonna pay attention to the fact that he may or may not know this person's age, and we're not gonna bother to verify or even try to find out whether he knew. We're just gonna run with it. This is fucked up.
Even this one, all three show no indication of their age or their age at all whatsoever in their bio. So I'm not sure how I was supposed to know if they were minor. I'm not even sure how you know they even...
Exactly. I could just take screenshots of random interactions on not safe for work Twitter, blur out the usernames and be like, yeah, this is a 36-year-old male talking to a 12-year-old female. Proof of ages? Don't have it. What the fuck are you doing? Like, come on.
Minor, and if you just assumed. However, I will say that during the time I first started this account, and as my account grew popular, I do not and cannot check every single user who comments, likes, or follows my account. Though I do agree that my past behaviors were unnecessary. I did not need to respond to these flirtatious comments, nor did I need to respond.
You don't have to apologize for this if you didn't even know that they were minors and nobody else has proof that they're minors either. I understand that you're trying to, like, ease the fire and, like, put the flames out or whatever, but, like, don't apologize for something that you're not even in the wrong for. You checked, there weren't any ages. Obviously, some people could be like, oh, well, you should have acted or asked them. But most people aren't going to do that. They're just going to respond to an account and be like, okay, it doesn't have minor in bio or anything, so yeah, I'll respond to that. Who cares? You don't have to apologize for this. You ain't in the wrong for it. Yes, I agree I was immature with how I interacted with my fans during the start of my account and throughout, which is why I am and have been working on fixing my behaviors. You're a fresh 18-year-old. Of course you're going to be stupid.
Either.
Or at
Yes,
least you were.
I agree. I was immature with how I interacted with my fans during the start of my account and throughout, which is why I am and have been working on fixing my behaviors.
His response to the comments he made in response to what was claimed to be several minors in his TikTok section is also not so straightforward. While he emphatically disagrees with criticism for these comments, because the individuals in question did not have their age and bio, and as such he couldn't have known, I think it more than reckless to respond in such a manner on a platform filled with so many underage individuals like TikTok in the first place. As a
Oh my god. Harley. I think it's irresponsible to respond when there's a bunch of minors on TikTok in the first place. Harley. How many people are following you? 125,000 people. You have a platform with 125,000 people and you're spreading this fucking No. I just think it's irresponsible because there's kids on TikTok. He checked the bio. It didn't say minor. They were flirting with him. God forbid someone flirt with their fucking fans for fun. What, is he not allowed to say hi? Is he not allowed to flirt back if he thinks it's an adult based on the fact that there's no minor in bio thing? Oh my god. I should have looked at this shit earlier. This is awful. Harley. Do I need to hold your hand and like tell you how you need to do better?
creator, you should know better. And if you don't know someone's age, that doesn't give you a pass to speak in an inappropriate manner.
If you don't know someone's age, that doesn't give you a pass to speak in an inappropriate manner. Okay, so he was under the assumption that they were probably adults given the... Oh my god. No age in bio. No indication that they were a minor anywhere. They are flirty with him. He decides to be flirty back with them. He already said that, yeah, I realize that this is immature and I probably shouldn't do that. He was starting out. He was just getting popular. God forbid someone engages with their flirty fucking fans in a flirty way. That's inappropriate. If I'm assuming someone's an adult and they're flirting with me and I am comfortable with it, I'll flirt back. But GoatCatto, that's problematic because, what the sigma? There might be kids on TikTok. What?
Manner with them. You should not presume. The next of these accusations that he glazes over is the most serious. The aforementioned conversation between himself and a 12-year-old. He said that beyond not remembering this conversation, he also could not find the conversation in his DMs and believes that the screenshots have been presented in a heavily misleading way that is obscuring much of the screenshot that could have been used as a reference point to locate it on his end, from the time of these messages to their username.
Speaking.
Because they're probably fake. If you can't even find the messages, which are on TikTok, which, you know, that's pretty easy to find, then it's probably not real. If he has no way to confirm the screenshots, nor does the other party, why are you even going to use this as proof against someone in the first place?
Of which, there has been these screenshots going around saying that I was flirting and talking to a 12-year-old. I will say that I have no memory of these conversation or screenshots or of...
No username, no dates, heavily cropped. It's fake! It is fake. I've had bitches do this to me too. They'll be like, GoatCatto said this. I never said it. He doesn't have any memory of it. The other person can't show the full screenshots because they're probably fake. Oh my god.
This user. I cannot find the messages between me and this user, so I can't prove or disprove anything. I do not have a reliable memory due to certain circumstances and substances. But what I do remember is that back when I first started this TikTok account...
Oh, they're probably... I know how they're going to twist this. They're going to be like, well, you have memory problems, so you probably did diddle that 12-year-old, but you just don't remember it. Like, no, you would remember stuff like this.
Was now 17, which at this time, I had very, very few fans. Because of this, when a fan reached out and wanted to have a conversation with me, become friends, I agreed. So I answered most DMs. Some were casual, some were people venting to me, some were flirtatious. The mistake I made back then, because like I said, when I first started my account, I was still underage, was that I didn't check the ages for the people I was flirting back with. Because in my head, I thought, oh, if someone's flirting with me, they're probably around my age. So I just assumed that they were. Because I assumed minors should have known better. However, I should have known better and should have been more careful and aware.
Accountability. Oh my god. This was twisted to be an excuse. This is stupid. That's not an excuse. This is accountability. He's saying why he thought it was okay. Now he realizes that it's not okay. God forbid someone learn and grow from their mistakes. I guess this means I'm the same as I was in 2021 when I was spitting slurs, hanging out with people who were not my friends. I guess we're the same. I guess I'm just the same. People can't grow. People can't change. People can't learn from their immature bullshit behavior. People change. People grow. Who cares?
Of who I was speaking to.
He's effectively arguing that this conversation is not real and that the individual involved had faked them. It is uncomfortable how common it is to come across fake allegations in an industry like this.
Harley, so you're addressing the fact that the allegations are probably fake. Why didn't you fucking put this at the beginning of the video? Most of your fans are not going to watch the full thing through. They're gonna watch like maybe 10, 20 minutes, something like that. But you're sitting over here putting someone else's allegations about this content creator on a fucking pedestal, and instead of clarifying that, hey, by the way, further in the video, we find out that these allegations are most likely fake. Take this with a grain of salt. I do not think that they are real. Where is that? Because all you did was go, oh, that's not good. What are you doing? I don't think you would like it if someone did this about you. You would probably be upset as well and be all like, hey, why didn't you put that at the beginning of the video? Like, God, oh my God. This TikTok artist might be a predator. So you're going over the fucking allegations, the response, all of that, and yet, Harley.
And it's why people
You
should
can't
wait
do
for confirmation
this.
from both sides before jumping on claims as if they're true. They should do their own inquisition to determine whether the evidence is likely to be trustworthy beforehand. That means burner.
Dude, that's so fucking... Are you a hypocrite? You're a hypocrite. Guys, I'm gonna... Oh my God, sorry. I still have congestion from the flu. I'm gonna slow this down. And we're gonna hold hands, chat. And we're gonna listen to this hypocrisy together. Please.
And I thought, oh, if someone's flirting with me, they should be known better of who I
Involved had faked them. It is uncomfortable how common it is to come across fake allegations in an industry like this, and it's why people should wait for confirmation from both sides before jumping on claims as if they're true. They should do their own inquisition to determine whether the evidence is likely to be trustworthy beforehand. That means
It's very ironic that you're talking about this, but you didn't even mention the fact that some of this shit wasn't true. A lot of it was blown up. Oh my... Oh my God. Guys, people should come to their own opinions and do some research in their own inquisition and blah, 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 blah. You didn't do that. This entire video, you haven't given actual commentary. And your title, this TikTok artist might be a predator. How are you gonna... What? Harley. If I do make a video about this, I will be bringing this up because Harley, you need to do better. Oh, well, speak to me one-on-one. This is public. I can respond to it publicly as well. This is commentary. Welcome to the community.
burner accounts, low quality screenshots, strange censorship, weird visual errors, and lacking context.
So you looked at the screenshot that was presented to you, the one, like I said, the one that you put on a pedestal, and now you're over here playing, oh, I'm moral grandstanding. Guys, don't trust burner accounts. Don't trust suspiciously cropped screenshots. Why did you? Because from what you said, seems like you believed it too. And this isn't even really your video. The fucking comment that I got in the chat earlier where it's like, this isn't actually Harley's video. They're just like uploading and responding to somebody else's fucking video. It's crazy. Like, you can respond to someone else's video, but if you were to give actual commentary and actual information that makes sense and is important on the matter of what you're responding to, then it'd be fine. But no, you're just like, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, this screenshot, that's really bad looking and it's obviously faked. Yeah, guys, that's bad. Bro, you yapping about how people should be paying attention to the validity of screenshots is something you should be talking to yourself about in the mirror before you log on.
Major red flags. Then, he makes an all-encompassing statement where he acknowledges that he had...
Isn't this like the fence sitting that's complained about in the server constantly? Yes! Oh, these people make me feel bad being a commentary YouTuber because whenever I push out content or I make a live stream, I'm scared that most people are going to view my shit as commentary slop because of people like this. Like, I'm trying to give actual commentary, but you have people like this with like thousands of people watching them and following them not saying what needs to be said and instead going, yeah, that bad. Yeah, this isn't bad. Yeah, that bad. And like nothing else.
Spoken to several people in the past without knowing their age, further admitting that he does not have a reliable memory but is aware that when he first made his TikTok account at 17, he would have conversations with basically every fan who would message him. He goes even further than that though, admitting that some of these conversations were flirtatious in nature. Quote, I assume minors should have known better, however I should have known better and should have been more careful and aware of who I was speaking to. Yeah, you can say that again. What I'm trying to work out is whether he added this into the video just in case the prior screenshots were real so that he could say that he did admit to behavior like this beforehand, or if he just felt this relevant to bring up. Once again, it should go without saying, you should be aware of the age of individuals that you're flirting with online. I understand that being 17, you may not be prepared to go through all the checks and balances, but not even asking someone is another sign of a troubled handling of this platform from someone who may not deserve to have it in the first place. With this
Well, he was 17 years old. I don't think he needed a platform in the first place, nor did you need a platform in the first place. I'm sorry, you got into this when you were way too young and it showed.
kind of
But
dangerous
make that money. Make that money.
driver behind the wheel. This defense swerves past most of the concerning claims, but still veers right into oncoming traffic and crashes towards the end.
I have had incidences where a close friend of mine.
Also, why are we acting like, oh, you should know better, you should know better, when he's admitting that he should have known better, but now he does. But you're just sitting over here reading basically what he's already said about the situation and what he needs to do and improve and like how he was being irresponsible. Like, you don't need to fucking parrot it back to him. He's talking about how he knows. He's talking about how he's changed. But you're acting like it's something he has the current mindset of and that, oh, everything you did, that just shows that, you're still the same. Like, no.
Turned out to have lied to me about their age when I asked. One user, who I was friends with for about 5 to 7 months, at first told me that they were 14 when I asked for the age. Halfway through our friendship, I was baffled because we've exchanged certain messages before, which then followed up immediately afterwards. Them telling me, actually, I'm 20, which sadly I bought it because in my head, it made sense from what the type of sexual messages that.
Also because that's fucked up. So he got catfished. Is this going to be something that was used against him because he thought this person was joking initially? What? Pewter, if you don't stop biting my fucking jacket, bro. Yeah, there's oil all over my jacket because at work I spilled fucking pizza oil on myself, which was great. So now my cats are wanting it because I smell like fucking oil.
They would send to me. Eventually, I hit a time where it was pretty rough in real life, and me and their friendship slowly died out, which later afterwards, I come to find out that they were indeed actually 14 and lied to me for clout. Another one happened on my NSFW account where a mutual of mine who was an NSFW voice actor.
I don't care about the tracing part. Why did you lie to me? To others, he said you were an adult. Do you realize how dangerous it is to not only you, but others, especially adults? He's valid for this.
And was friends with other NSFW artists turned out to be underage. Due to these incidences, a little after I turned 18, which was last year during the summer, I stopped this behavior of personally interacting
Stop
with
biting
people.
my
As in,
fucking
I stopped
boy.
replying to DMs, whether it was DMs supporting me or asking me
I genuinely get so mad when like my fucking cat starts chewing on my clothes because they've ruined 3 fucking pairs of jackets because they want to chew on the zipping part when I'm asleep. So now I have to like store them up on the shelf, make sure they're not able to open my closet because these bitches are smart. I swear to God, they're like little sentient humans because sometimes they've learned how to like open my doors and get inside of places that they shouldn't be. And I don't know what the hell is up with them. And I can't lock them out because none of these doors other than the front and my 2 balcony ones have locks. Not even the bathroom one. Like, fuck.
questions, I stopped interacting with fans personally, even with my own mutuals, which they can tell you how dry I am. I'm there for my mutuals if they really, really need someone to talk to or listen to, maybe a quick chat. Other than that, I mostly close myself off. So although I do not continue that behavior now, I still do apologize for my unprofessionalism back then.
Another unknown allegation that he volunteers a confession to is in credit to several instances where his close friends had lied to him about their age. The first event was where one of his at-the-time friends had told him that
If you're gonna ask to see your friend's ID, if you're gonna bring up ID verification, I'm going to scream.
they were 14. He had made flirtatious comments with them and was an adult at this point. Within this conversation, he could be seen saying, "Oh shit," I take back every flirty text I made. I deeply apologize. However, the other party would then retract the supplied age and self-ID as a 20-year-old. He said that he bought this because it made sense in his head, but that after another year of knowing each other, they came clean that they really were 14 the entire time and had lied to him. After the first clue, he should have taken action to not immediately make the same mistake again in this conversation. He did not. That is his mistake. Whether people want to burn him on that cross is up to them, but really, it is once again further proof that he probably shouldn't be in a position to talk to potentially underage people online.
He's not a predator. Shut up.
And in the first place. The second event that he whether to not afford bought this because it made he would then retract the supplied age and self-ID as a 20-year-old. He said that he bought this because it made sense in his head, but that after another year of knowing each other, they came clean that they really were 14 the entire time and had lied to him. After the first clue, he should have taken action to not immediately make the same mistake again in this conversation. He did not. That is his mistake. Whether people—
What do you mean? Are you talking about like him confronting the person, or are you talking about him believing the person saying that they were joking about only being 14? I'm not understanding what he's needing to be criticized for here. Am I the only one?
People want to burn him on that cross is up to them, but really, it is once again further proof that he probably shouldn't be in a position to talk to potentially underage people online in the first place.
He's not a predator or a groomer.
Second event was where one of his—
Stop wording it as if he is one. He's not supposed to be in a place where he can talk to underage fans. You're acting like he's a pedophile with an ankle monitor who's not allowed to go within 60 feet of fucking schools. Stop. Stop.
NSFW voice actor mutuals had revealed to him that they were underage. I'm lost for words. If these were isolated incidents, I could see a reason here, but it cannot be this common to make the same mistake of behaving inappropriately around minors. But I feel that a lot of criticism has to be levied at the kind of person who could do this. And this is a great form of evidence for why you should ID check wherever possible in your—
I knew it. He brought up the ID checking thing. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Guys, all 15,000 of you. You know, I say that my account isn't for children anymore, not for minors to be engaging with. It's nothing not safe for work. It's just my content isn't aired for them. I'm not gonna— You should do ID checks. Okay, I'm gonna ID check 15,000 of you people. Let me ID check all of you. My 1,040 followers on Twitter, ID check. Oh, all of my friends, can I see your ID? What if they don't have an ID? Some people don't have IDs. Did you know that? You're supposed to have one, but some of them don't.
adult spaces. He said that because of these mistakes, he stopped engaging with fans wholly.
You should ID people in adult spaces. Boo, 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 boo. No, we're not doing ID checks. If it says their age in the bio and the bio says it's fine, then that's fine. If this person is lying about being the age they need to be to get into the not safe for work account, that is not on him. That is on them. He does not have to ID everybody. What the fuck are you talking about, Harley? Harley, I think you should ID check 125,000 of your subscribers. Harley, I don't think you should have a platform where you could potentially talk to minors. Oh my god, you're on a public platform? Kids could talk to you, Harley. That's not good.
And he apologized for his unprofessionalism. Starting to approach the end of this video now, he discusses the claim that he was faking his race and body type. He makes the assertion that this claim originated from an old video on—
Okay, why didn't you bring this up? Because Harley said nothing and did nothing when another white person started fake claiming their race and their hypersexuality. But Harley was just fence sitting, didn't say anything, but now, oh my god, Pumpkin responded, so now Harley's gonna say something. But is Harley gonna say anything of quality?
his social media that people had since its deletion presumed was of him. It was actually of his cousin.
My identity. People have been saying that
I love how you're not even gonna like discourage people from doing that shit.
I've been faking my race, my gender, my age. People have been saying I'm too light. People are saying that I'm white, all this kind of stuff. Reason being is because this video resurfaced and people mistook it as me. If
you try to say that he's lying, I'm going to kill you. The body type that Pumpkin has compared to this person's body type, that is not Pumpkin. Pumpkin is a little bit more heavy, muscular build. Pumpkin has longer hair, which would be hard to put in that pumpkin mask. That is not Pumpkin. I'm gonna go insane.
Is my cousin. So, quick story on how this account started. Halloween of 2022, my cousin wanted me to paper mache her a pumpkin head. So I did, and along with that, I gave her my suit, which was too tiny for me at that point. After she wore it, she made an animation for it, and she posted a picture for me in my costume. Remember, for me, not
And that's also not Pumpkin's art style. I've seen the animation. That's not how he normally does it.
of
But a bunch
me.
of people are all like, oh my god, he's faking having a cousin. He's faking having a cousin. Oh my god, they're the same person. Like, shut up.
After she did, I realized, wait, this could potentially become a character. And given her already having a YouTube channel on Instagram, she's already knew about social media, she is willing to help. And also given that she is quitting her YouTube
So is this the origin of the Pumpkin Gentleman stuff?
channel that year because she was burning out. She was enthusiastic and pitched in on, hey, how about we start an account together? So we did. She was sort of the mascot of the account since she already wore the costume. She was the one who posted like the dancing vids and the pictures and my apron, yada yada. I was the one who posted the art and the cooking pics. And when it came to art, I was still sort of a beginner, so she'd help by drawing me pose references, which I then used to heavily reference my art, which would explain the similar art styles as you guys are claiming it to be. If you even bother to check my first video on my YouTube channel, you'd see in the description I shout out to her channel
So there's confirmation that the cousin is real.
for helping me with my animations and art. However, as the account quickly got popular, I realized that it was slowly and not only really endangering me, but mostly endangering her, especially given that she was and still is a minor. And after during March 2023, after her full name and personal information got
So they got doxxed, but then people are still going, yeah, the cousin isn't real.
doxed,
What?
my decision was finalized to kick her off of the account. I then deleted all videos, photos, and any content that contained her in it, which was only on my TikTok. However, sadly, recently, more than a year later, people have resurfaced these videos and pictures. So if you had reposted these photos containing my cousin or videos, please delete them. These are the screenshots between me and her of her confirming that it is indeed true. I know people will notice, oh, well, how come these messages are back in May and not last year when she was kicked off of the account? Well, the reason being is that this isn't the first time that people thought that we were the same person, because back in May, another user doxed her full name and face, thinking it was me again. So these screenshots are used as
By the way, after we're done watching this, I'm gonna watch Pumpkin's second, like, context video. And we're gonna be looking at more responses to Pumpkin Gentleman's, video response. Because there's a lot of people who are like, ha, you're bullshit, that's bullshit. Shh. Don't let, I guess I'm gonna have to hold your hand and like guide you through the spiritual woods of misinformation and why you should shut the fuck up and actually research and listen to other people and their side of the story rather than going, well, I don't like you, so proof or not, I'm not supporting you. And you're a pedophile groomer, because that's mainly what's going on here. I've seen this guy try to apologize for everything that he's done, and yet everybody is all like, I don't forgive you because you're a pedophile, even though there's no actual evidence that you're a pedophile. TikTok told me to hate you, so I do. Like, shut up.
as in like a witness testimony, if you will. And here's the thing, I know people are coming up with all kinds of theories right now. Oh, well, you got some of the skin tone. Oh, we got some of the hands. Oh, you got yada.
Oh my god, it's almost like they're related and family members have the same fucking genetics. Not copy paste, but oh my god. Oh my god, your cousin has a similar skin tone as you and you guys have similar hands? Dude, they're not real. What the fuck? What?
in Sherlock
Genetics
Holmes.
aren't real, guys. Let's ignore genetics. Oh my god.
Sometimes stuff is just not that complicated. Sometimes it's just not that deep. She is her, I am me.
Here, he provides several forms of evidence to reinforce that this was in fact his cousin, and provided further context as to why he deleted this content in the first.
Yes, we fucking know that, Harley. You don't have to tell us what he's telling us.
first place. That being that his cousin was doxxed because of it. And so in March 2023, he removed all photos and videos of her from his account, and those are the images that are now surfacing. To further back his explanation up, he provides further evidence of his actual identity, from his gender and date of birth on a Japanese passport to images and parts of his
So there's a Japanese passport, and yet a bunch of people are gonna be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, he's not Japanese, he's not Malaysian, I'm gonna beat you.
body, which should by most metrics validate his identity as a black Asian male.
So here's proof.
Why didn't you say anything? I keep ranting about this, but like, why did you not say anything earlier? You could have interjected Louis McLong's fucking video. You could have had a gotcha that would make you look so smart by bringing up the fucking passport, his skin tone. Oh my god. 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 Oh my god.
Proof of my identity. Here, born 2005, baby. I just turned 19 this summer. And
So 2005. So summer baby. Okay, so he's 19 or 20 now. He's only a year younger than me. Whew.
I'm
By
a
the way,
Cancer.
Pumpkin, if you are watching this, which I doubt you are because I know this will probably stress you out. You seem pretty chill. I like your content. You're doing good. Ignore all these fucking weirdos, bro. They need to like shut the hell up.
Sex M. You want to know what M stands for? Male. Hai. Kore wa ore no Nihon no passport.
And I know there's gonna be someone being all like, GoatCatto is biased. They said they liked Pumpkin Gentleman because he's been nothing but nice to me, and he's been engaged on streams where we've gone over bullshit allegations that sometimes even relate to the allegations that he's been through the ringer with. That's not bias. I don't think. I don't know, not fucking believing all these shitty allegations about someone and like come to find out they're not as bad as everybody says they are. Oh my god, I guess I'm biased. Oh my god, I love pedophiles or something. Like, no. Pumpkin has also been known to spread awareness to on other situations. Exactly. Like, he's not a bad guy. I'm not biased. I just don't fucking hate him like all of you immature 12-year-olds who go, oh my god, TikTok told me he's a pedophile. Shut up, sit down, go do your homework. Go do your homework.
です。茨城県で生まれたです。俺は半分日本人、半分黒人です。俺はね、まあ、3から4年前にアメリカに来たです。もう、俺わかってる。日本語の喋り方、超下手くそ。日本語の書き方、超下手くそ。なぜなら、アメリカ来た時、まあ、
I also don't like the allegations of, oh, well, he speaks in broken Japanese. Oh my god. Well, it's almost like English is his main language that he seems to be using right now. Also, there are a lot of people who live in Japan who don't even speak Japanese. And there are also people in Japan who speak broken Japanese because they are trying to learn, or they may not just use that language as much as they use their main language. Where's the fucking issue?
日本人けど、俺の外観は黒人だの。黒人みたいな人はアクセントがあって、ちょっと恥ずかしいの。それから、英語の授業を受けて、まあ、日本語の喋り方、下手くそになったの。まあまあ、ちょっと、now,
So he tried to change his accent due to bullying. Cool. Fuck the people who bullied you.
on with my skin tone. I am Blasian. That affects my melatonin. And it made my
See, they're gonna be like, you're a light skin? No, you're just white because you're too light skinned. Shut up.
melatonin lighter, making me a light skin. But being a light skin, the tone
this
of
is
my
so
skin
awful. I feel bad
doesn't
for this
invalidate
guy.
my ethnicity or my race. I'm sorry that I'm not black enough for you, but that doesn't change the fact that I am half black. So no, I did not fake my race. I am indeed.
So, Louis McLong, I guess that's why he took his video down, huh? White person claiming somebody else is white when they're not, and they're obviously not. Because they didn't do their research. Ooh, Louis McLong, that is embarrassing.
Half black, half Japanese. Also, y'all gotta know about lighting and weather. That does in fact change your skin tone from time to time. When it's winter, hell yeah, I look like a cracker. When I'm under certain light, yes, my skin tone can change. It could look more orange, it could look more grayish, it could look more light. This is my base tone. This is my base skin color. Compared to my art, it is heavily similar. The only difference is that my art is more contrast. So yes, my skin tone and my
Oh
art.
my god, guys, but he's faking his race. Oh my god. Also, sorry about the ads. This is monetized. I am poor. The YouTube paycheck does help me pay off half of my, well, not half. I would say like maybe 1/3, 2/3 of my rent, because I usually get around like $200 a month from YouTube if it's a good month, which ain't bad.
Will
And I only get paid like $12 an hour, and I'm a fucking fast food manager. Like, what the hell?
appear more contrast. Also, people have been concerningly obsessed with my body type, which I find to be incredibly weird.
Like I said earlier, there's so many people who are all like, oh my god, he's drawing himself as a woman. Oh my god, like, shut up.
am a 5'10" male who's a bit muscular and a
I'm
little
taller
bit
than
chubby.
him. Oh my
I
God.
know people are saying that I draw myself fat, but this is not fat. Yes, I'm a bit chubby.
Also, even if you're drawing yourself fat, there's like literally nothing, there's nothing, there's nothing wrong with drawing yourself fat as long as you're not doing it in like a fucking incriminating gross light or some shit. And even then, most people do that as a fucking joke. Be offended if you want, but at the same time, there's no issue with what we're looking at right now. So why are they just going, oh my god, he's drawing himself fat? Shut up.
But I never drew myself fat. I mean, yeah, I call myself a fat ass or fat fuck because I eat a lot, but come on now.
Also, skinny people call themselves fat all the time. Whenever I used to joke a lot, and I still fucking do, because, you know, eating disorder, if I eat too much, I'll be like, damn, I ate, I'm gonna be fat now. Like, no, I'm not. It's just a fucking word. It's just a term. It's just a phrase. It's not that fucking deep. A lot of people call themselves fatties. Nobody cares.
Body type.
A lot of people joke about being big backs. Nobody cares, as long as you're not using it to actually insult somebody. If you're using it against yourself, I don't care. You can call yourself fat, you can call yourself the R slur, I don't care. It's not directed towards someone else, so I don't really care.
Versus how I draw myself. And here's the thing, guys. I hope you guys do realize that weight gain and weight loss is a thing. You guys do know that, right? I didn't have this physique all my life.
Y'all need to stop being so fucking sensitive. Y'all are like so quick to just take the gun and run with it and be like, oh my god, fat phobe, shut up. I got called a fat phobe because I said I used to call my partners fat as a joke as well. And they're like, that's actually really fat phobic, GoatCatto. Shut up. It's fine with us. Nobody gives a fuck. Still single though. I need myself a hot mama. Oh, fuck.
Up until I was 16, I did have a muscular but slender kind of body. 17, 18, I was bulking up. And then 19 right now, I'm gaining some weight. I am not diagnosed. I'm not saying I have an eating disorder, but I do have times where I eat.
Don't get me started on how people talk about how he draws plus size people. No, don't get me started on how these bitches on Twitter are complaining that he draws women with boobs. They're like, it makes me uncomfortable that he draws women's with big breasts so much. Like, what? What? Wasn't Sashley called fat phobic because she... Yes! That's what I got called fat phobic for, because, like, I defended that. It was a cute cow OC. Y'all are just fucking sensitive.
A lot for like 3 to 4 days straight, and then for a week and a half.
Even if you have a fat fetish, I don't really care. Fetishes are fetishes, as long as you're not encouraging people to actively harm yourself, like, you know, the whole feederism thing. I don't care. Like fat women if you want. Some people want to bury their face in their rolls. So be it. I mean, shit, I've cuddled fat women before. It's pleasant. I wouldn't mind dating a fat woman. In fact, the body type is kind of attractive to me. As long as it's not, like, morbidly obese to where you can't breathe. Like, I feel like there's a difference between, like, healthy fat and then there's, like, obese to where you genuinely need to see a doctor. And that's not me being a bigot. This is a real thing. Yes, if you are morbidly obese, that is considered a health issue. You shouldn't shame someone for that, obviously, unless they had it coming to them, like if they're a fucking pedophile or an abuser. Go ahead, make fun of them all you want. But, like, you know, like, I don't get it.
Anything at all. Well, I gotta have like maybe one food or snack a day. So yeah, I have unhealthy habits where I gain weight and then I lose weight very quickly.
The end of this video places a weighted emphasis on how people who are holding him accountable were going too far.
Yeah, no, honestly, Garfield fan. They were calling it he draws fat people unrealistically. No, he draws the most normal, overweight body types, not DeviantArt type shit. Yeah, like he's not oiling them up in like fucking baby oil and like making all their fat rolls like super shiny or making them look super ugly or super sexualized. They look normal. Also, who cares if someone likes drawing curvy people? I do.
Impersonating and harassing him. Alongside that, in this conclusion, he concedes to being in the wrong with a lot of this and being altogether irresponsible, apologizing.
No, I am all up for holding people accountable for my actions. Yes, you are allowed to verbalize your opinion about me.
Also, you're allowed to hold someone accountable while respecting the fact that that person has grown and changed and they have apologized for what they did. So I feel like once they've apologized and bettered themselves, there's not really anything to hold them accountable for, if that makes sense. If the issue has been fixed and it's already been acknowledged, then you shouldn't continue to be like, you did this, 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 unless they're like, you know, a criminal or something, like someone who abused someone or like fucking killed or like, you know, groomed someone. Like, in this situation, I think he's fine. People don't need to hold him accountable for anything anymore because he already fixed what he needed to fix, you know?
Me and my actions. However, there is a line that needs to be drawn. Holding me
And
accountable.
it's funny because these people, they'll try to be like, well, you're a pedophile and a groomer and a predator, so you don't deserve to have that line drawn. And so we're gonna make fun of every single part of you. Like, we would make fun of murderers and rapists, so we're gonna do it to you. When in reality, there was no need for people to be making fun of him in the first place because all of these allegations, aside from, you know, the shit he already fixed, was full of bullshit. Shocking.
Does not initiate for you to then make fun of me or make fun of things about me on completely unrelated topics, coming up with out-of-reach theories, saying I made up baby boo pumpkin situation, which then someone made a fake screenshot to add to that claim. People
Oh my god. You can tell this is fake. Look at the gaps. Also, the font looks a little bit different. Why is that spaced out? Why is that spaced out? This one isn't spaced out, but this is? What? Or am I tripping and looking into it wrong?
pumpkin
it just looks fake to
situation,
me.
which then
First fucking glance looks very fake.
someone made a fake screenshot to add to that claim. People impersonating me to say disgusting things, doubting and making claim. People.
How are people saying this and saying that this is true? That is a bot. The Pumpkin Gentleman. I love kids. They are so tight. Y'all read this and ran with it? Do we not know how to think anymore? Do we not know how to analyze screenshots or evidence at all? Are all of you guys just genuinely like brain dead and too chronically online to believe that someone can actually be wrong with the allegation that they're bringing to the table? I guess not.
Impersonating me to say disgusting things, doubting and making fun of me being a CSA and rape victim, to then a user making a Gooner rap battle with me in it, using these lyrics to make fun of my mom committing incestuous acts on me. In addition,
Y'all are evil. If anybody needs to be held accountable, I would say it's all of you guys running with this shit and spreading shit and making fun of him for shit that wasn't his fault and things that you assumed about him without actually doing any research or looking for actual evidence. Y'all are evil. We're not evil. We just don't like pedophiles. He's not a pedophile. Shut up before I grab your hair and like throw you outside. Like, ugh, go touch some grass. I will hold your face down and scrub it in mulch and let the worms like wiggle on your face, and then I'm just gonna take a bunch of like lawnmower clippings and just fucking pour it on you. That's how much grass, that's how much dirt you need to like feel like fuck.
I'd like to add that many people have brought up my hypersexuality, claiming that I use it as an excuse for my action.
Lewis McLung, what was that you were talking about? His hypersexuality maybe being not real? Also, I just realized I lost my Texan accent again. Oh well, we'll get there one day. It's just hard for me to like stay Western. It's so weird.
Given that I never brought up my hypersexuality even once when it came to allegations, because that's not how hypersexuality works. Now, have I made a post bringing awareness to hypersexuality? Yes. Have I vented about my experiences with hypersexuality? Yes. Have I answered questions to those who asked me about hypersexuality? Yes. But I have never, ever used hypersexuality as a shield or as an excuse for my wrongdoings.
Never actually.
As a matter of fact, I have talked about and made posts about these types of people
Oh my
who
God,
do
shut
use
the fuck
hypersexuality
up,
as a shield. Because as long as I can remember, the hypersexual community
Wait, why did I just hear that? Oh wait, my phone is on the Bluetooth. It just connected to my headset. What the hell? Okay, hold on. Let me look at the chat because I had to like respect it. Or refresh it. Profile picture looks so edited. They couldn't use an actual template. The font is so blatantly obvious. People are so stupid. Why is it not showing all these things? Oh my God.
has faced so many toxic, harmful stereotypes. Oh, so do you just want to like touch people? Do you want to rape people? Hypersexuality does not make you want to commit sexual acts towards a specific person or group. Hypersexuality is a compulsive sexual disorder that comes with an uncontrollable obsession with sexual thoughts, urges, and behaviors. However, hypersexuality more so affects how you see yourself and what you do to yourself. In fact, there are many cases where hypersexuals do not like being touched. Yet
That's me. That's me. That's me. I'm hypersexual. I don't like people touching me. It's a fucking trigger. Don't touch me unless we're close or I allow you to. Like, keep your hands off of me. Oh my God. Oh my God, my pimple just popped. Ew.
they have
What the
urges
fuck? I just
and
scratched my
thoughts
head.
and touch
Oh,
themselves.
got it,
But they
burns.
do not like
Fuck.
being touched, especially by others. Given an example that there are in fact asexuals out there who have hypersexuality. Yet
That's also me. That's also me. That's me. That's me. This is me. We exist, bro. We are valid. Thank you, Pumpkin.
yes, they do exist. Yes, it is possible. And yes, they are just as valid. But back to the main point, you do not need to make stuff up to show that I am in the wrong. Concluding this video, I was in the wrong. It was in fact incredibly irresponsible with how I handled and interacted with my audience. I was also
And yet people are looking at this video and saying that he's excusing his stuff. No! This is the best response to allegations I've ever seen. What are you talking about?
in fact, immature and stubborn when it came to handling criticism, because most of this would have been avoided if I had just listened and have been more cautious with my platform. And I do deeply apologize to those I have negatively affected and influenced. Both of my accounts, my main one and my NSFW alt account on Twitter, will both be cited at 18+. However, be aware that on my main account, although it is cited at 18+, no nudity or pornography will be posted on there. That is for my NSFW alt, which is also set at 18.
I feel like people are gonna like moral grandstand and be like, well, he said he's not gonna post porn on there, so why is he still posting suggestive art? That doesn't matter. It's 18+ and 18+. Regardless, whether he posts porn on that, kids aren't allowed in. Problem has been solved.
Plus. On TikTok, the age viewing will stay 16+, in which I did delete my overly suggestive videos so that that account can stay 16+. And on TikTok especially, I will be more careful and cautious with the content I post moving forward. I know many are telling me to leave the internet and never come back.
You didn't do something that deserves your platform being taken away from you.
Though I have taken this break to reflect on what I've done and what I could do to improve my actions moving forward and to not make the same mistake again, I will come back, and I will show that I have changed, I have improved, I have learned that I can and will do better with handling my platform and me as a person. Thank you guys for your incredible patience. I also appreciate and am thankful for the people who believe in me and are willing to give me a chance to show that I can do.
Somebody's gonna call this manipulation. I'm calling it now. They're gonna be like, he's manipulating his audience. Oh my god, like, no. He's thinking the people who are actually sensitive, they're sensitive, hello? Patient with him. And didn't just hop on the fucking hate train.
Better, though I also understand to those who don't forgive me for my actions and criticize me for them. I completely agree I should be held accountable and face consequences for my actions, which I have been. However, that does not mean that I'm not allowed to change and improve from it. Thank you, and I hope you guys have a good one.
He posits that he will try his best to do better in the future, believes that he should be held accountable, and
This probably won't be brought up in any of the videos, but Pumpkin's partner got exposed for zoophilia and he immediately denounced them, but people assume that he supported his ex. I saw that. I have the Twitter account where they're posting about that. Pulled up on a tab. I was looking through it and I was like, what the fuck? Also, be mad at the partner, not Pumpkin. Like, the fuck?
he wants to show everyone that he's learned. Whether the audience is willing to allow him the time to prove that's true or not is up to them. Whether he's even earned that chance is another.
So Harley ain't even gonna say much shit. Yeah, no, dude. We're at 44 minutes and 33 seconds of a 48-minute, 45-second video. What has Harley given us that's of any importance, any sustenance? Nothing. This video sucked. I'm sorry.
5 days on from his first
My main
response,
issue is you fence sitting and you, like, literally... you not fucking, like... How do I describe this? The layout of the video is bad. You're platforming accusations that have no substance and not commenting on them, and then waiting until the very end when Pumpkin comments to actually say something about the allegations being debunked. That's not good because the people who don't watch until the end of the video are going to see that and they're going to be like, oh my god, so the allegations are true? And then they're going to run and spread shit. That is not the responsible thing to do. Why are we still talking about this, man? Yeah.
Pumpkin the Gentleman would upload a second response video to the allegations titled Clearing Out of Reach and Already Explained Allegations. This video was an opportunity
And
for
once
Pumpkin
again,
to cover some more of the
if you know they're not a predator,
claims
why
about him
put that
was shared
in the title?
past,
But it's clickbait. It's clickbait. You don't do clickbait like that. You can call it like the Pumpkin Gentleman drama or some shit, like, because people will naturally click on anything that's titled drama, and that can help get more reach. But this isn't anything helpful. This isn't educational. This isn't informative. Like, what?
did not feel wholly necessary to discuss within the first video. He references allegations of him faking a birthday card from a sibling where he's depicted as a black person, a comment where he called Sanrio character Kurumi a baddie, one of his responses to an individual who threatened to essay him, reposting a TikTok that some called transphobic, a post that people misconstrued into him pretending to be Latino, being a degenerate in response to NSFW artwork of a popular character Fruren, repost.
Who cares if they're being a degenerate? People post thirsty responses to porn. Oh my god. I don't care.
Non-con artwork.
Reposted a rape
Etc.
comic. The comic was consensual somnophilia. Somnophilia is interest with having sexual person. Guys, you're gonna kill me You're gonna kill me for this? But I really don't care about non-con or consensual non-consent in artwork. That is a kink. People are going to draw it. People are going to be into it. The question is whether or not you actually are a rapist and support rapists, you know? Who cares if you're into CNC? You can be into consensual non-consent and not be a rapist because the whole thing is consensual non-consent. Also, these are fictional characters, not children. They're not children, so who cares? Oh my god, he was looking at rape porn. I don't care. People have fantasies. A lot of people have rape fantasies, especially trauma survivors. A lot of people will draw that art. As long as you're posting it where you need to be and you're tagging it correctly, I don't care. Y'all are just weird. Y'all see something you know nothing about and you don't understand and you run with it because, it's based off of a problematic thing, so that means it's bad. No, shut the hell up, stop getting involved with kink culture, and go outside. I'm saying this as someone who did the exact same bullshit that these people are doing in the 2019 Sashley drama with the DDLG stuff. I'm not into DDLG. I think it's strange, but it is valid. People can do what they want as long as they are all consenting adults and no actual illegal material is being produced or illegal actions are being taken. Oh my god.
To be honest, I feel that most everything he does discuss in this video does not need to be covered here, and in comparison to the first video, I do not have much to say on these issues.
So you're... okay.
I would suggest watching the video yourself.
I do not have much to say about these issues. Well, you never had much to say in general.
If you care to hear more on the subject, or would like that further context over me yapping about it when, let's be honest, I'm not going to add much of substance here. I don't have much to say on them.
Also about the consensual non-consent thing, this is gonna get a little bit dark. I'm gonna speak about some experiences with my ex from 2023. There's a difference between someone using CNC in a healthy way, engaging with it in a healthy way, enjoying the kink in a healthy way, and someone who lies about having CNC in order to pursue and fulfill their own actual rape fantasies by manipulating their partner into thinking that what they're doing is part of the whole kink culture, when in reality, it's not. That is something that happened to me, and I felt awful for being into CNC for it, because I ended up getting raped, and when I came out about it, he was like, well, you're into CNC, so, like, you're lying, so it doesn't matter. Like, no. There's a difference between engaging in healthy kinks and sexual abuse. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Towards the end of this video, he posits the idea of taking a break for the foreseeable future.
Exactly. You never consented to being raped. If you have your fantasy scenario set out and you guys are, like, you know, getting ready to do the do, you need to give explicit consent, make your partner aware that, hey, I'm wanting to, like, enact this scenario or this fantasy. Are you fine with that? Instead of suddenly throwing it on your partner and expecting them to go along with it and be in character because, oh, well, we're both into the same thing. No, you're supposed to set it up. You're supposed to ask. If your partner is visibly uncomfortable and freaking the fuck out and screaming, no, 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 and crying, and you think it's a character, and you keep doing it, you deserve to burn in hell. That happened to me. Burn, Mr. Pootastic, or whatever the hell. Burn. Ugh. And I hate to bring up my trauma with, like, every single subject I'm talking about, but I feel like a lot of these issues I can relate with. The birdie stuff, the Pastaru stuff, the fucking Juicy Zone stuff, the fucking Cinny Bear stuff, like their mental health, the things that they've been through. Like, I can understand it, you know? But it's just like what we do with the trauma that we've been given.
Future, and I think that would be a good idea.
Aftercare is important too. Yeah, I was never really given aftercare. It would just be like a little cuddle and then just like fucking water. That's not aftercare. If your partner is not giving you aftercare whenever you're engaging in kink, you do not need to be with them. You need to find a different partner. I don't mean to like talk about kink stuff, but like it's important. It's relevant, I guess. But good lord, it's just ugh. Providing relevancy is important to getting a point across. Sharing your trauma is completely fine. Okay. Because I got a lot of it, and like a lot of it stems into like all of these situations, and it's like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, as the situation is a mess, and it would give them a better opportunity to wipe the slate clean and start again. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I do appreciate the support on the channel, and I would love to hear your thoughts. To sum up this video in one word, irresponsible. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and leave a comment below so that I can get a feel for how you feel about this topic. For the first hour of this video being public, I'll respond to every comment within reason. I'll see you in the next video, which may be a retrospective, but who knows? Not me. See you next time. Adios, my IKEA aliens.
I can't. How are you gonna sit there and oh my god. I can't speak. You're gonna fucking like fence sit And then you're just making this outro. They're like, I'll see you next time, aliens. This was a great video. I'll educate you guys next time. No. I can't with the cheesy outro. I'm sorry. You're talking about this and you're like, all right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. You provided me with nothing. What are the comments on this? In a pinned comment on Lewis's first video, he notes that Pumpkin responded to all the claims, but then he says, though he does not prove he didn't talk to a 12-year-old, which I find worrying, Pumpkin cannot prove a negative and would not be able to prove that he didn't talk to a 12-year-old. I believe that with so much new information and with how little of Lewis's original video is accurate, that he should either remove that video or make a follow-up where he provides correction on his statements. Oh, so now you're saying something. But in the video, you said none of that? Are you fucking kidding me, Harley? Harley, I feel like a disappointed parent, and you have a bigger platform than me. I'm like looking up at you with disappointment in my eyes, or down, depending on like, you know, how high you, hi, hello? Smoke a fucking Fortnite cart? Oh my God. This is just, I don't get it. You should have provided actual commentary and educational statements to all this shit that you were like, yeah, a lot of his statements were inaccurate. Like, what? Dude, are you high right now? Hi? Hello? Hello? Like, fuck. Shit, I wish I was high right now. Like, fuck this. This is awful. It's like that scene from Incredibles where he tears off the poster of Mr. Incredible. Honestly. Man, I wish I was high right now to deal with this bullshit. Bro, you said it before I did. Fuck. But anyways, dog shit video. Don't know what the point of this was. And then you going, guys, a lot of the statements are not true. But I'm not going to say anything about it. Oh my God. Give me your teeth. Okay, yeah, no, we're not doing you. I don't like you. You're weird. Kumo dater. Guys, I know I'm dating Kumo, but I'm gonna enable everything he does because I love him. Okay, so we already watched this one through Harley. Is this gonna be about the kink shit? Throw me a baddie, alright. You know what? We'll watch this. It's only 7 minutes long.
This video is to clear up any out-of-reach or
Off topic, but I've been thinking about dropping my substitute job for fast food. How is it out there? Okay, so fast food, it's a soul-draining job, but it depends on where you're working. If you're going to get into fast food, you need to know your limit. You need to know the pace in which you work at. And you also need to make sure that the people who are posting the applications out there are actually going to be giving you the hours and the pay that you want. Because most of these people will go out there and say, oh, we need full-time cooks. And then you apply and they're like, actually, only part-time. Yeah. But you know, they fuck up your pay / hours. If you're a good worker and you have a reliable manager, then they can get, a nice schedule going for you for, like, your fucking, I can't, my brain died. They can work out your schedule with you. It just depends on the place and the manager. I would say, for sure, don't do Pizza Hut, do not do Taco Bell, and do not do McDonald's. Those are, like, the big three. Don't do it. Don't do it. I would say, though, maybe work for, like, what's it called? Panda Express? Panda Express, they pay about, like, 15, 16. The job sucks.
Or already explained
there are
allegations.
good fast food jobs out there. Ew, who likes Pizza Hut? I have to work as a shift manager at Pizza Hut. I hate it. How are you going to pay my coworker $14? How are you going to give a fucking crackhead a raise who comes in drunk half the time? But when I ask for a raise, you only give me 12 instead of paying me 13. And then you're like, I don't know if I can do the raise. It's a bit expensive with labor. What?
Brother's Father's Day card. The picture of this drawing was sent to me by my stepmom. My little bro is not my real brother, but I still consider him as one, given I helped to take care and raise him.
Okay, this is a little bit slow. Not calling him slow. I'm just talking about like the AI. I gotta speed this shit up.
For whatever given reason, people are offended that my brother colored me darker than my actual skin tone.
So they're offended that your brother colored you darker than your actual skin tone? Ah, yes, let me look at the limited colors in the fucking crayon market box. Marker box. Market box? Oh my god. The fucking box of markers. They don't have every single, like, skin tone in their generic fucking Crayola marker packs. I don't know why they're bitching about this. Oh my god, his cousin drew him a different skin tone? This is not a good look at Pumpkin Gentleman. Why are you mad at him again? Y'all are fucking weird.
Again, I wasn't there when he drew this drawing, so I don't know what his reasons were. But using logic, it may be because that was the only brown skin tone marker that he had. Given that he colored
Yeah,
his...
like, what did you want to do? Have the kid, like, make him and his older brother look white? And then people would be like, oh, so that means you are white. Like, what? What do you want him to do? What do you want to mean? What do you want him to do?
with the same marker color, even though that is not his actual skin tone either. People are also speculating that I drew it because we have similar styles, which, although I never taught him how to draw, I did draw with him, which then he would try to be inspired or copy how I draw. However, I will
Who cares if people draw the same? I don't give a fuck.
say it does not take a style to draw the smiley face. It consists of 3 lines. You don't need a style to draw the smile. But believe what you want, it doesn't matter. My little bro made that drawing for me, not you guys. I cherish it, and I appreciate it, and that's all that matters.
How do you see a kid draw something for their older brother and you're like, yeah, that's a gotcha against the older brother? Y'all are pathetic. Pathetic.
Many people are accusing me of sexualizing Kuromi,
Kuromi a baddie-ite.
who is technically 6 years old, which many people pointed out, due to me using the term baddie towards her. The context, I was talking about my Kuromi pants. In my understanding, I thought baddie was a short term for bad bitch. A bad bitch
Kuromi is a baddie. I didn't know Kuromi was like 6. Most people don't think about their fucking ages. This is the same thing with the Hatsune Miku bullshit. I don't care. As long as you're not drawing her as a child and sexualizing her in the way of a child, you can sexualize Hatsune Miku. She can be any age you want, as long as it's legal. Most of the people who look at Hatsune Miku aren't thinking that, oh, that's a child. I certainly didn't. I didn't even know she had an age. Which, technically, she doesn't. She's a fucking vocal synth software. I don't care.
She doesn't take shit. Especially with all the fan art, edits, and merch I've seen of Kuromi with the word baddie associated with her.
Yeah, a lot of people will dress up in sexual, like, Hello Kitty outfits, too. Are you gonna call them pedophiles? Because, oh, the character that you're wearing on your thong is actually 6 years old, so that means, you're a pedophile. Shut up.
But after talking with my friends, I now know that the term baddie can also mean something
I'm sorry for saying baddie. You don't have to be.
sexual, and that it really depends on the context, by which this context was not sexual. It was not intended to be sexual. I was just talking about my Kuromi pants because I am a Kuromi fan. People were offended and angered by this screenshot, where a user threatened to rape me, which is not unusual. I received many threats, which I then responded in a humorous...
So you're... What? So someone sent them a racist message and a rape threat, and you're getting mad at Pumpkin for being sarcastic with the person who's saying they want to rape him. You know, the person's very obviously a troll. But you're mad at him for responding to that, but you're not mad at the person who sent the threat in the first place? What?
manner, which successfully scared him off. I don't know why people are angered by this, given that you weren't the one who received the threat. I understand that my response comes off insensitive.
It does not come off as insensitive to rape victims. I am one. You're fine. You're also a victim yourself. Yes, we can make rape jokes. We can fucking respond sarcastically to people threatening us. What the fuck is this? I will make rape jokes if I want to. I will make grooming jokes if I want to. We can make those jokes. It's not up to other people to dictate it. Well, that makes me uncomfortable. Okay, block me, move on. I don't care. I'm gonna make the joke if I want to. This is my world. I'm gonna say what I want.
To rape
Shut up with your fucking moral puritanism thing.
victims. However, being one myself, I'm allowed to make jokes about my trauma. Using humor to cope is not a unheard of coping mechanism. People handle and cope.
I make I'ma touch you jokes all the time. I'm a CSA victim. Dude, me and Frick the Pirate, Meowba, like the troll Meowba, tried to insinuate that we were pedophile groomers because we got into like a genuine argument with them because they banned me from their server for making grooming jokes in my own server between me and a friend who were both grooming victims. And then Meowba's admin and Meowba like freaked the fuck out. It was so funny. Oh my god. I swear to God, I have beef with everyone. I've also had like a lot of weird people come into my server. Rocky Raccoon, Meowba, bunch of other people. Like there's so many weirdos who have like interacted with me over the last 4 years. It's really funny. Even Major Klug, he used to comment on my vent videos from, what was it? 2018, 2019. Rocky Raccoon help. Yeah, he joined my server. I posted about it in my community tab somewhere. It was funny as hell.
Cope with their trauma in different ways. I will handle my threats how I want to handle it. I don't know why you guys are trying to speak on it when you were never involved in the first place. Moving on to people calling me transphobic due to this post that I reposted and unreposted months ago. This video.
It was also funny because apparently Rocky Raccoon watches me because he was like, I like your content, by the way. Like, he was trolling in my server all like, who wants to see Luna with a bikini on? Does anybody want to see a Luna bikini beach animation from Rocky Raccoon? And he was just like trolling and trolling and trolling and talking about like these weird like things and like, should I draw this? Should I do that? It was weird. It was weird. And then he DMs me and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I really like your content and your art. Anyways, bye, LOL. It was so funny. And I was like, what the fuck? I've been like shit talking you and then you randomly join my server and you tell me all of these weird people have been watching me. Meowba was a fan of me. Rocky Raccoon has been watching my content. What the fuck is, what is my stupid baka life, bro?
Oh, was a trend
Like,
going
what the
around
fuck is
about how
happening?
people did not look like the gender they identified as. Saw that some of my trans friends reposted it, so I took that as an okay to repost it as well. After a week of similar
Oh, so he
videos like these-
reposted something that was kind of transphobic. When the trans masked man who wears dresses and push-up bras and full glam every day gets mad because I accidentally misgendered him. I get it. Because on one hand, I am that person who does that. On the other hand, it is a joke. On the other hand, yeah, I can see how it's offensive, but I feel like him reposting this really isn't that big of a fucking deal. I follow him on TikTok. He follows me on TikTok. We're friends on TikTok. He reposts a lot of shit. Most people will repost whatever the fuck their friends are. It's happened to me. But I get him apologizing for this because, you know, bad video. But
trending.
I really don't think he had any, like, bad intentions. I feel like people look at this and they're like, oh, yeah, that's bad. Oh, my God, Pumpkin Gentleman reposted it. Now that makes him a transphobe. Like, no.
Some people started speaking out on how it could come off as offensive to trans people, which then I saw and unreposted that video.
Oh, so it didn't even take other people telling him. He was just watching videos of people talking about it, and he realized that, oh, hey, this is actually harmful. Okay. So he did what he was supposed to do, and he stopped platforming it? Oh my God.
In all honesty, I do not care what you identify as or what you go by. Just tell me what you want to be referred to as, and I'll call you that. It's not an issue. It's not a hassle. It's
Because realistically, if you see someone who's AFAB and they're full glam, full like dress and shit like that, yes, most people are going to assume you go by she, her. Maybe I'm not the woke person I say I am, but a lot of people will call you a girl if you look feminine. Like, obviously, you know, you can tell them the pronouns and stuff like that. It's what he fucking said. Just tell me your pronouns and I'll respect you and call you by them. Most people are obviously going to assume that you're a girl if you are dressed like a girl and you look like a girl and you are AFAB. Okay. Just tell them what you are, and there's no issue. That is it.
Basic human decency and
As long
respect.
as the person you tell it to, like, isn't gonna immediately, like, transgender you. Oh my god. Misgender you.
I don't know why people are accusing me of claiming to be Latino. What? Hablo español un poco. I do a little speaky Spanish, but I never said I was Hispanic. It's probably based off this video, which people, again, taken out of context. It was Torwers, a Latina artist who refused to draw people of color because they don't like drawing people of color. Now I'm going to be going over NSFW stuff from my NSFW account. The lolicon allegation that took place last year. The character we were discussing about was Furiren, from the anime known as Furiren, The Journey's End.
She doesn't even look like a child to me. Just looks like a young person. That's about it. I don't even know their age. They just look like a young girl. Oh, well, they don't. But if you say they don't look like a child, why are you saying they look like a young girl? Young lady? What do you want me to say? I call all girls girls.
She is a small, petite woman who is an elf mage who speaks
Small, petite woman who is an elf mage who speaks like, acts like, and sounds like, and is an adult. Yeah, she just looks like a young adult.
like, acts like, sounds like, and is an adult. However, using the defense she's 1,000 years old was wrong.
People in anime always make characters that look like children and then make them over 1,000 to justify their pedophilic behaviors. She doesn't look like a child, though. That's the thing.
I was not aware that it was wrong until someone educated me.
You're not wrong. You told them the age, the canonical age. You do not need to apologize. This is reminding me of the dream shit where he, like, doesn't stop apologizing and, like, bending over to people that he doesn't need to apologize to. You're fine. You told them what the age was in canon. It doesn't look like a child. It's not a child. It's an adult. You can't compare it to the whole lolly dragon thing.
How some people will make very childlike characters but slap on the big age so that they could get away with certain stuff. Shortly after I was educated, I unreposted that post because I do not support or find attraction to that kind of stuff. And lastly, people are claiming that I reposted a rape comic. The comic was consensual.
We already taled about this. I don't care if you post rape comics. I don't care if you draw rape comics. Draw what you want.
People are also berating me for other things and kinks. Yes, I do have questionable kinks due to certain stuff being done to me in the past. However, all the stuff I've posted and reposted are consensual. If you find these uncomfortable, that is understandable. That is okay. Don't interact with my account. Don't engage with my posts. And remember, guys, my NSFW is adults only. Minors do not interact. But with this, I will continue taking my break to do more reflection.
So that was it. So that was the entire Pumpkin Gentleman drama? This is what all of you guys have been calling him a pedophile and a groomer for? Dense. Dense in the head. Slow. Very slow even. And I can say that because I have cognitive and auditory processing disorders and I have ADD and autism and yada yada yada. I hate to be that one anti-woke friend, but I don't care. I don't care. Y'all are just fucking dense. I'll just say it. Dense. You don't look into the shit that you're platforming. You don't research the shit that you're spreading. You don't understand context. You don't have nuance. I don't even think you have a brain at this point. Oh, but GoatCatto, why are you being so mean? We're allowed to be upset because he's a pedo. He's not. That's why I'm upset, because all of you guys are just running with this shit, and he is being accused of shit that he's not done, and being accused of being shit he isn't. Crazy. Maybe the TikTok ban will be a good thing. I kind of do hope it gets banned. I don't even give a fuck anymore. Y'all are fucking weird. Anyways, that being said, let us scroll on Twitter. So we have this absolutely amazing account called Pumpkin Gentleman Updates. January 2nd. Let me see. I have a few screenshots of questionable commentary from Pumpkin, and I'm unsure of whether you've seen them or such. You're on my top 10 reasons why. Hurry it up. Oh my god, he's telling people to kill themselves? My friends do that. I've done that. I don't care. oh, well, you're biased because you've done it. Motherfucker, if you are being harassed to no end, people are saying they're gonna kill themselves because of you every single fucking day. People are sending you gore, death, rape, like doxing threats, all that shit. God forbid he be mean back. God forbid they be mean back. They would burn the drama server down. Yeah, we say kill yourself a lot to stupid people. We don't mean actually kill yourself. It's more so, you're fucking stupid. Get the fuck out of here. Like, we're not telling you, oh, slit deeper. No. I fucking tell my coworkers to kill themselves. Oh, you shouldn't do that. That's not professional. Except we say it as a joke. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but like the term kill yourself. I don't know. I just can't take it seriously. Unless someone's genuinely bullying you and telling you to slit your wrists and how to do it, then I'm not going to take it seriously. I've been saying it daily, but no, I'm the bad guy if I say it back. That's what I was saying. Then don't say shit like that. Keep living because you don't want to do it because... Keep living, bro. You don't want to do it because of an online pumpkin. Come on. Shiver me timbers. His other response to it was basically, other people do it, so why can't I? But you're not... Oh my god, I don't care. Oh my god, he's an adult and he's telling people to kill themselves. Welcome to the fucking internet. People tell each other to kill themselves all the time. Stop being a little baby and put your big boy pants on. God. Disclaimer, I'm a cis man, I'm not trans. This is so unnecessary. I don't care. It is technically necessary because he's talking about gender being a construct. Dress whatever and however you want. Most people assume when a cis man is dressing up feminine that they're a trans man or, oh, they're a trans woman or transgender. Okay, nothing burger. Don't care. Breaking news. Pumpkins being gross and Pumpkin's response even made me uncomfortable considering I am also a female. Lil Miss Hoff off where Lils, you been stalking me for 6 fucking months. Hoff off my dick and suck these tits, bitch. Very mature response. Why does he always draw blah 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 blah? It makes me really uncomfortable. It's completely fine if you did it with an OC or a character, but when it's your Sona, it's just a no. He practically just sexualizes himself within the human body. Within the woman body. Shut up! Gender is a construct, who cares? It's also not even fucking misogynistic. What are you talking about? I have a vagina, I can speak on it.
A little misogynistic of you to tell a woman.
It's very misogynistic of you to tell a woman to hop off my dick and suck these tits, bitch. That's not misogynistic. It has nothing to do with the fact that you have a vagina. He's telling you to stop talking him and suck his dick. Suck his tits. Hop off his dick because you are bouncing on that wood and everybody can see it. You are obsessed.
Oh
my god, he's so misogynistic. He's so misogynistic. He's so misogynistic. Also, his response made me, as a girl, uncomfortable. Shut up. He doesn't know how to use context clues, and of course, after being confronted by the person who made the TikTok and told him about the actual context of the video, no apology for making fun of them, of course. TikToks when my 18+ account does, in fact, contain 18+ content. I'm the TikTok baby, lol. Just wanted to tell you I only made it because I was shocked seeing it on my feed. I didn't know it was an 18+ account. I also posted that video at like 7 p.m. expecting nothing, because at the time I have like less than 1K in terms of following. Had you have just asked me to take it down or private it, I would have. You didn't need to make like 2 stories and a Twitter post about it. Not to mention the video wasn't made with any ill intent, as I didn't have an issue with you, nor mind the content you make in your life. I was just shocked. So you're saying he can't post about you, and he has to come to you, but you can post about him? Come on. No apology. Because it's a nothing burger, he doesn't need to apologize to them for talking about that. Also, it wasn't just you. I'm sure there's a bunch of other fucking people who have done this shit too. Who cares? Chicken Spread, also known as Steph, has been stalking Pumpkin's girlfriend, Steph's ex, and has been exposing Pumpkin and Kami, even though they're a horrible person themselves. Kind of hypocritical if you ask me. Also, stop calling me Steph. Don't relate to such a pedo. I don't care about that. Little tiny baby thread coming. Pumpkin gentleman, you're a pedophile. He's not. So your evidence to back that up is where? What? I don't give a fuck if they were about to turn 18 or whatever. Still a minor. You don't say that. That's not pedophilia! That is not pedophilia! This is just no. That's not pedophilia. This also isn't pedophilia. He took down all of the suggestive shit in order to rebrand and, like, fix it up. Come on. Bonus. I don't care. Looking through all this, yet I don't see evidence where it specifies or implies I'm attracted to children. Literally fucking real. Real as fuck. None of this shows that he's a pedophile. Shut the fuck up, damn. Oh, but this is old, GoatCatto. Okay, the account's still up. It's from last month. I don't care. You posted it publicly. I'm looking at it. Kami runs away from her problems, has been caught retweeting more child porn, following people who made that CP, and Pumpkin has been caught retweeting disrespectful and not safe for work art of nuns a while ago, actually, and native people just now. Oh my god. Obviously, you shouldn't sexualize nuns. That's pretty disrespectful, but it's gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's just something that you're gonna have to fucking deal with. Nuns have been sexualized since the end of fucking time. I'm not saying, oh, the nuns should be comfortable being sexualized. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying people are going to sexualize them regardless of what you think. It's like this huge porn category, so naturally you're gonna stumble across it on the internet. Is it a good thing? No, not saying that. But at the same time, does he know that it's disrespectful? Because there's a lot of adults who engage that stuff thinking that it's just kinky. But, oh well. Pumpkin fans are saying he whitewashed from his forced face reveal when in reality, nobody whitewashed anyone. It's just his skin color. Okay. Pumpkin's partner is a pedo like him, a zoo, transphobe when they're trans, and supports fucking incest. What the fuck is wrong with his partner? What the fuck? He's not a pedophile. Shut up.
When Pumpkin's partner gets caught with reposting CP.
Didn't he break up with them after this?
Being a groomer, and now
None of us have an innocent history. Hey, you wanna use someone's situation as escape it. God. This is not a very good update account. Pumpkin Gentleman makes trans guy uncomfortable, and he could sue everyone for defamation because of a very real, said from fan, looking AI and chatbots. Maybe it's because you guys were using the AI and the chatbots to defame him and your own allegations, which we looked at. Maybe that's why he's considering suing y'all. Also, if a bunch of people were making AI videos of me with my face and the AI was taking my face and, like, inputting it into their information databank, whatever the fuck, I'd be pretty pissed off, too. I don't want my face being used in AI videos, so fuck off. He's using the alpha male and streamer clip.
I did think
This isn't an issue. Why do you care? I don't care about that either. That's fine. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Adult warning for the thing of his storing. Make sure no one else feels uncomfortable. Oh my god, guys. A woman who has boobs and this drawing isn't even sexual. It's just like a gender bend thing. You know how all these people joke about like what they would do with their dicks if they got gender bent? This is the equivalent of that, except he's just looking at what he now has and he's like, oh, I miss my stick. There's nothing inherently sexual about this. Oh my god, sorry. This makes me so uncomfortable. Early. Also, your story makes me uncomfy as a trans guy. This is the story in question? This makes me uncomfortable. But this isn't a trans dude. That is a girl. He is talking about gender bending himself into a girl. He is not trying to be a transgender guy or a girl. What the fuck? What? Who? How is this relevant? Oh my god, a lady with tits? That offends me as a trans person. Okay, cool. It's fun how not everything is actually about you, huh? Oh my god, there's me. Hi guys. I'm reposting this again because I'm tired. I'll glaze myself for a minute. Oh, I found it. I found it. The Nothing Burger. Why does Pumpkin Gentleman always draw women with big boobs? Like, I've noticed this. What the heck? And it's just a chubby lady. It's a chubby Pusheen. Oh my god, it's a chubby Brazilian Miku. Oh my god, guys. They have boobs. They have big boobs that goes with the body part that's not inherently being sexualized in any way, shape, or form. That's problematic. I posted this shit last month. I don't really care about this anymore. Okay, delete it. It's all the women he draws, though. Okay. Oh my god. Big boobs. What? Oh my god. The pumpkin. Okay, this one made me fucking funny. Bro does not speak Thai. Why are you always doing different languages? Because I learn. The pumpkin gentleman cannot just say he knows 10 languages. That's wrong. You cannot do that. I'm reposting this shit. This is funny as fuck. I love this. Oh my god. I'll send it in the drama server. I need it. I'll post it in Goat's Cage. Wait, no, that's the Feels room. Oh no, that's staff chat. That's not Feel. Wait, yeah, there we go. Here we go. Sorry. Don't look at that, guys. Maturing is realizing that people are tracking the pumpkin gentleman trauma and using it as an excuse to call him ugly and make fun of him for his trauma. Yep, exactly. I'm not afraid that pumpkin gentleman has an obvious fat fetish. Shut up. Has anybody also noticed that they have an obvious fat fetish? Like, he doesn't draw anyone of different sizes ever. Also, the way he draws fat people is just a bit weird and sexualizing. Save with the stuff he retweets. Shut up. Oh my god. He doesn't draw skinny people, so that means it's a crime. And then you have people who only draw skinny people, and then they get mad at them for not drawing fat people or people with different body types, and they're like, I think you're fat phobic. This is like the opposite version of that. God forbid someone like draw chubby bodies all the time. Now instead of, oh, you're not being inclusive, you're just being fat phobic. Y'all need to log the fuck off. Just fuck off. Pumpkin gentleman getting into Wakfu was not on my bingo card of today. Get a job, leave her alone. I think the person who needs to get a job is y'all, because God forbid someone has the same interests as you. Oh my god, you're ruining the interest for me. Move the fuck on. There's pedophiles who like My Little Pony and anime. Are you gonna stop liking My Little Pony because a pedophile likes it? Oh, poor little baby. Poor little baby. Put your big boy pants on, bro. Nobody cares if someone you deem problematic is into the same shit that you are. In fact, it's called being a normal person with normal hobbies and normal interests. Oh my god. I don't care. Oh my fucking god. Real as fuck. I'm gonna repost that. Thank you. In 2016, it was, how does it feel to be the same gender as Donald Trump? In 2024, it's, how does it feel to be the same gender as the pumpkin gentleman? Y'all are not comparing him to a fucking racist, rapist, misogynistic piece of trash. There's no way. Y'all are crazy. Oh, this is funny as fuck. I'm reposting that. Oh my god. Another one of these fucking things. Where did I screw up? That pumpkin gentleman is in one of my fandoms. I'm gonna cry. I don't care. Met the pumpkin. Blah, blah, blah. Got my scary pumpkin. Dude, it's giving pumpkin gentleman. I don't get it. Seeing artists and other people who have my respect continue to interact with Pumpkin the Gentleman is making me feel iffy. Pfft. Anyways, I'm not exactly sure what else I need to go over in regards to, like, the whole Pumpkin Gentleman, the situation or whatever the hell. I'm not asking y'all to do this because, oh my god, I want views, I want money. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, but I would appreciate if you guys were able to spread this around because I'm tired of seeing uneducated little kids screaming about how he's a groomer, predator, pedophile, zoophile, transphobe, racist, white person. I'm tired of it. I know I'm making a video, but, like, in the meantime, yeah, God. Do we have permission to mention you in TikTok comments? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. TikTok, yeah, it is really bad on TikTok. But basically, just try to spread this shit around because I'm tired of people calling him a pedophile and a groomer. And these people aren't they're not, like, being given a source that actually goes over these allegations with a third eye, critical eye open. None of them. Not even fucking Harley TBS. I was hoping that Harley would do something, but they didn't do shit. So, yeah. Y'all have a good night. I am going to play on the PS5. No, I'm just gonna start working on my Milla notes for the Pumpkin Gentleman situation. Y'all have a good night. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Hope you guys didn't lose as many brain cells as I did. Bye-bye!